that you have to write
Yes,
three
sir.
chapters. Okay, first introduction,
Mm-hmm.
right? So hope that you can remember that I clarified that what you are supposed to write in different parts, right? Hmm?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Maybe
Those
last
who
class.
attended, those who attended last class, I think they know. Okay, that you have to write
Yes,
three
sir.
chapters. Okay, first introductory, then literature review.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the third one is research methodology. So in research methodology, you have to mention whether this is qualitative or quantitative, means research design. Then based on the research design, what will be the data collection procedure and in which way you will analyze the data, what will be your instrument, sample. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
those are the things you have to mention in research methodology, means chapter 3. In chapter 2, that is basically literature review, means the literature that you have gone through or the research you have gone through for conducting the research to find out the research gap. Okay, so first you have to identify the research gap. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you can come to the research gap after reviewing the past research and literature. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and based on the gap, okay, you will write the problem statement. Okay, and you will set your research objectives, and according to the objectives you will write your research questions. Is it clear to all of you?
Sir, is it possible to do the last class review? Sorry, do you have recordings or you didn't record it last class?
Yeah, I recorded this.
Sir, actually, I badly need this class because maybe it seems like unclear to me.
That's why you should attend the class. That's why you should not depend on the lecture. I never put emphasis on going through the recording. I rather discourage to go through the recording. I encourage to attend the class. So anyhow, you should attend the class.
Okay, sir. But
There are so many if buts in our life, but the thing is whether I consider something important for my life or not. That is the issue. Which one is giving priority?
স্যার লিটারেচার রিভিউ কয়টা নিব আমরা?
As many as possible, but minimum I want minimum 20. Okay, if you can review more, that is okay. And I told you that minimum 20, and then of last 3 years. Okay, preferably maximum last 5 years. And regarding other, okay, even if it may be 50 years old, no problem, but if it is the crucial, very important one, then you can even choose the early literature, even 50 years old or 100-year-olds, no problem. Got it? Means if they are deemed necessary. Is it clear?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Yes.
Any other questions regarding this? If you have questions, ask me. I'm happy if you ask me questions. Any other questions? So, how many of you are already ready with the proposal? Barsha, are you ready with the proposal?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready with the proposal, research proposal?
Sir, working on it. Halfway through.
So how far? How long have you finished?
স্যার লিটারেচার রিভিউ যদি একটু কম পাওয়া যায়, মানে 20টা যদি না পাওয়া যায় তখন?
So what is your topic? Tell me.
স্যার স্যার ডরথি ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ enhances William Wordsworth universality.
Send me the topic in the chat box.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So usually you will get a lot of literature in every field because the modern world is very fast. And people are so inquisitive that they are working on each and every issues nowadays. There are only a few virgin area of research. In most of the cases, you will find a lot of literature.
দিতে পারছি না, আমি কি যদি গুগল ক্লাসরুমে দিই তাহলে কি হবে স্যার?
কেন চ্যাট বক্সে কেন দিতে পারছি না? চ্যাট বক্সে লেখেন সেন্ড এ মেসেজ টু এভরিওয়ান, এখানে লেখেন চলে আসবে। না, আর ইউ ইউজিং মোবাইল ফোন?
Yes sir.
Okay, go to more, you will find. Got it?
No sir.
Those who are using mobile phone, helper,
আপনি নিচের দিকে দেখেন তিনটা হচ্ছে ডট দেওয়া আছে, এটাতে প্রেস করেন, এখানে ইন কল মেসেজ পাবেন।
হ্যাঁ পেয়েছি। আচ্ছা,
Okay.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
জি আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার, সরি আমার নেটওয়ার্ক চলে গিয়েছিল।
yeah, okay, no problem. Barsha, okay, so how far have you done?
স্যার জাস্ট ড্রাফট করে মানে ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা, লিটারেচার রিভিউটা কিছু দূর লিখেছি, আর রিসার্চ মেথোডোলজির মধ্যে কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন্স রেডি করেছি, এখনো আর কি ইন্টারভিউজ আর নট ডান।
Okay, so interviews, now you should not collect interview. You'll be collecting interview later on. Now you will tell me the process.
Sir, then after submitting
Yeah,
the
proposal. If I accept your proposal,
only the
yeah, if I accept your proposal, then you will start collecting data. When you will conduct the interview, it means that, okay, you are going to collect the data. Now you will discuss only data collection procedure and data analysis procedure.
Okay sir, so that section,
So I have already shared thesis with you, right? So you know the style. You can check the style, right?
yes sir.
So you have already all the models. Niloy, so I have shared all the models, huh? Nothing is left.
স্যার আমি দিয়েছি স্যার।
Okay, the only left thing is, Niloy, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
I have already shared everything in Google Classroom. Okay, so the only thing left for you, that is working. If you do not work, nothing will be done. So now,
Sir, I didn't get your previous class recording, maybe.
oh,
Did you-
what I am saying something, I think you are listening something else. I said that I have shared all the necessary materials, okay, on Google Classroom.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you gone through the Google Classroom? Have you
Yes,
gone through
sir.
the materials?
Yes, sir.
So, what are the questions now? Tell me. Have you seen the thesis model?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So according to that, okay, thesis, so you will write only 3 chapters. So one is an introductory chapter, another is literature review, and the third one is research methodology. Okay, so 3 chapters. So, and in these 3 chapters, what are the parts? I have already shared, okay, that what will be the points, right? Did I share or not?
Yes, sir.
Probably you didn't notice those. Can you see this? Can you see what I am sharing with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have already shared model thesis. I have also shared thesis format. Did you go through this? Definitely you didn't go through. Niloy? You have not gone through this.
No,
But
sir.
you are, yeah, surely you have not gone through this. But you said that you have gone through.
No, actually,
Don't
sir,
be-
I was trying
do
to
not-
get to the last
No,
class.
do not,
actually.
do not mislead me. Do not mislead me, please.
Sir, today is our 4th class. Am I right?
I don't know. Is it the 4th class or 5th class?
Probably the 4th class. All I know. I missed 3rd class.
Sharifa, is it the 4th class or 5th class?
Sir, fifth.
5th class. Okay. So 5th class. Okay, look at this. Chapter 1, you see introduction. In introduction, what you have to write? Background of the study, statement. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your research proposal. Okay, so all the answers are given here. Chapter 1, introduction, you have to write background of the study, statement of the problem, purpose of the study, research questions. Then if you have any theoretical framework, you will write the theoretical framework. Then if you have the hypothesis, means these two, 1.5 and 1.6, these two are necessary if it is quantitative study. Okay, otherwise research questions are okay. Then significance of the study means significance of the research. Study means research. Then why your study is important. The limitations of the study. Definition of the terms if you mention any term. Then literature review. I explained even this. Then research methodology. Okay, research design, population, participants, instrument. If you use questionnaire, you have to discuss questionnaire development. If you have interviews, you have to also talk about these. Okay, how would you conduct the interviews? Okay, means the procedure. Okay, that is under procedure. Okay, so you have 3 instruments, so you have to write the procedure. How would you collect the questionnaire data, interview data, and observation data? It will be written under data collection procedure. Okay, then data analysis procedure. Okay, after that trustworthiness, and then references, and then appendix. Okay, for example, questionnaire, interview questions, observation checklist. Okay, field note, these or that, audit trail. So these are in the appendix. So I have explained. So before making question, you should go through this. Okay. Any other query? This is the topic, Sumaya.
Yes, sir.
Your topic
Sir.
is Dorothy Wordsworth enhances William Wordsworth University.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't mean anything.
স্যার এখানে
What
আমি
does
পুরো
it
টাইটেলটা
mean?
স্যার সবকিছু বলে দিচ্ছে কি কি করতে চাচ্ছি স্যার
No, the title does not express this. Dorothy Wordsworth enhances William Wordsworth University. What does it mean? University of what?
স্যার এখানে ডর্সি ওয়ার্থ মানে উইলিয়াম ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থের যে লেখাটা ওটার উপরে যে কতটা প্রভাব ফেলছে বা কিভাবে সাহায্য করছে এইটা বোঝাচ্ছে স্যার
Does it mean the same what you have written? আপনারা কি এটাই বুঝতে পারছেন এই লেখাটা থেকে?
স্যার আমি কি টাইটেলটা তাহলে চেঞ্জ করে ফেলবো
দাঁড়ান দেখি অন্যরা কি বুঝতে পারছে এই টাইটেল থেকে। Adnin, so what do you understand from this title?
Sumaya, can you repeat?
Dorothy Wordsworth enhances.
No, look at the chat box. Why need to repeat? Look at the chat box. This is already shared in the chat box.
Okay, I see, sir. Dorothy Wordsworth enhances William Wordsworth University. In a sense that his sister was his support because all the literature of Wordsworth evolves around Dorothy, and she was the prominent character in his literature.
No, try to understand me, Adnin.
Ji, sir.
What you are explaining, that I understand. My question is, do you understand the same what she wants to say from the title? Suppose this is the only title. This is the only title before you. Okay, Dorothy Wordsworth enhances William Wordsworth University. Then do you understand what you are saying?
So maybe she needs to add something
So
more
what is that?
Actually.
What is that?
Maybe it's William Wordsworth's work actually very much influenced by Dorothy a lot. I mean, all the way.
What kind of influence?
Maybe the way he bring out nature in his writings, actually Dorothy influenced like
means
that.
You want to mean that it is about the idea of nature or the treatment of nature, right?
It's the treatment of nature, obviously,
okay.
because
or is it about all types of ideas?
Actually, I feel that Wordsworth actually focused on nature basically. So treatment of nature due to Wordsworth is more applicable.
Okay.
So Sumaya.
If it is treatment of nature, okay, so then it should come here. Then it would be specific.
স্যার আমি তো নেচারের কথা স্যার এখানে নেচারের কথা বলছি না, আমি শুধু এখানে বলছি যে ডরথি ওয়াটসন কিভাবে উইলিয়াম ওয়াটসনকে হেল্প করছে তার ইউনিভার্সিটিটা বের হতে, মানে নেচারের কথা
Universality in terms of what?
স্যার
University,
সর্বজনীনতা
universality is a vague term, right?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Universality of what? In what case he is universal?
স্যার রাইটিং
So writing means what do you actually mean by writing? Tell
স্যার
me.
অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি নেচারের কথা কিছু বলতেই চাচ্ছি না, মানে নেচার এখানে
আচ্ছা,
কিছু আছে।
আপনি নেচার বলতেই চাচ্ছেন না, কিন্তু কি বলতে চাচ্ছেন? ইউনিভার্সালিটি ইন টার্মস অফ হোয়াট?
স্যার ইউনিভার্স মানে লেখার ব্যাপারটা বোঝাতে চাচ্ছি।
ওকে, আমি যদি বলি ইউ আর ইউনিভার্সাল,
Acceptance. It could have been acceptance.
listen, if I say that, okay, Adnin helps you to be universal, so what may be the meaning?
Sir, education, background.
So it covers everything of your life.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes, because this is very general. If I say that Adnin helps you to be universal in terms of everything, because there is nothing specific.
স্যার তাহলে আমি ইউনিভার্সালের ব্যাপারটা তাহলে আমি চেঞ্জ করে দেই টাইটেলটা, যেহেতু
No, universal in terms of what? For example, according to in terms of Shakespeare, this is said that he is a universal dramatist, right?
Yes, sir.
Universal dramatist, so means as a dramatist he is universal, so you have to bring an issue is not here. Universality in terms of what idea? And who said that, okay, he is universal? How can you establish it? Tell me now. How would you establish that, okay, Dorothy enhances William Wordsworth universality? Tell me. In what respect you would prove that, okay, so she helps him to be universal? And what is the idea of universality? First you have to explain the term. What is the idea of universality? Tell me. Have you got my question?
জি স্যার। স্যার আমি তাহলে এটা চেঞ্জ করে দিব স্যার টাইটেলটা।
চেঞ্জ করাটা তো সলিউশন না, সলিউশনটা হলো আপনি এই ব্যাপারটা বুঝতে পারছেন কিনা। Why I am protesting you, okay, I am critically charging you so that you understand, okay, what you are saying, you understand the issue, you can prove it, you can establish it, right? That's why I am making questions.
Sir,
I am asking for clarification, because if you do not know what you are going to do, what would you do? You are saying that, okay, William Wordsworth is universal, and that universality is enhanced by Dorothy. Okay, right? So now the question is, on what basis you are saying that William Wordsworth is universal? How can you establish the universality? Is it in terms of writing style? Is it in terms of theme? Is it in terms of philosophy? Or it is overall?
No, sir, এটা ওভারঅল আসছে, আমি স্পেসিফিক।
তাহলে এই ওভারঅল যদি আসে, আমি সেই কথাটাই তো বললাম যে আপনাকে ইউনিভার্সাল বানানোর পিছনে আদিন হেল্প করছে, তার মানে কি আপনার সবকিছুতে তার কন্ট্রিবিউশন আছে, it is about everything. So then this is very broad.
No sir, আমি এটা ন্যারো করে দিব স্যার, আমি একটা জিনিস নিয়ে ফোকাস করে দেব স্যার।
সেই জিনিসটা কি
স্যার? ওটা নেচার হতে পারে বা তার লেখালেখি হতে পারে।
এখনো যদি আর আছে 1 উইক, নেক্সট উইক ইউ হ্যাভ টু সাবমিট ইওর প্রপোজাল। এখনো আপনি বলছেন যে হতে পারে, তাহলে হবে কখন বলেন? এরপর নেক্সট ক্লাসে যখন প্রেজেন্ট করবেন আমি 0 দিয়ে দিব যে কিচ্ছু হয় না, তখন আবার কি করবেন? Then again you will start. So you are not thinking properly. So আপনারা এখনো শুরুই করেন নাই, still you are stagnant, you are inactive. This you doesn't mean you only, it means all of you. কোথায় সোমাইয়াকে দেখি একটু আমি।
স্যার স্যার অডিওতে বলা যাবে স্যার?
না, অডিও তো এই একটা ভিডিও দরকার আছে to understand your reaction. Okay. Because your expression will say so many things that audio cannot express. Right? Because you know, a picture say 100 words. Okay, then what about the rest? You get ready. By this time, okay, let me hear from Rifat. Rifat, walaikum assalam. Can I see you?
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Yes, sir, of course.
Okay, so what's your progress?
Can you see me, sir? স্যার আমি
Yes,
হচ্ছে
Rifat, what's your
অ্যাবস্ট্রাক্ট আর
progress?
ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা মোটামুটি কমপ্লিট করেছি স্যার। আমি আসলে আপনাকে মেল করতে চাচ্ছিলাম, আপনি যদি একটু চেক আউট করে দিতেন যে আমি কি ঠিকভাবে আগাচ্ছি নাকি ভুল করছি। স্যার আমি না স্ক্রিন এখানে শেয়ার করতে পারছি না স্যার। আচ্ছা আমি যে
So what
কিছু
do you think?
লিখেছি বা আমি একটু আপনাকে বলি, দেখেন তো যে আমি ঠিক আগা।
So can you
স্যার আমি
can you
চেষ্টা
can you
করে
share the
পারছি
screen?
না।
Share the
আচ্ছা
screen. Okay, let me. Okay, I okay. Let me stop my sharing. Then you will be able. Okay, now you can.
দেখি তো আমি স্যার
Rifat?
শেয়ার করতে পারি কিনা।
Now you can share. Yes.
স্যার আমি স্ক্রিনটা শেয়ার করতে পারছি না তো। হচ্ছিল?
হচ্ছিল তো। আপনি
শেয়ার
হ্যাঁ, আপনি
স্ক্রিন।
হচ্ছিল
ওকে,
তো, আপনি
স্টার্ট
আবার
শেয়ারিং, অ্যালাউ, দেন
এই তো আসছে।
কিছু তো আসে না, স্টপ শেয়ারিং
এখন আপনি
আছে শুধু অনলি।
না, স্টপ শেয়ারিং না, এখন আপনি কি শেয়ার করছেন? সেই ফাইলটা কোথায়? সেই ফাইলটা শেয়ার করেন।
ড্রাইভে আছে, গুগল ড্রাইভে। ওখানে গিয়ে ক্লিক করব বলেই হবে
হ্যাঁ।
না?
Hey, someone, okay, who knows the process, please? Okay, help her. যান, হ্যাঁ, এই তো আসছে। আপনি যান, কোন ফাইলটা শেয়ার করতে চাচ্ছেন? You open the file.
স্যার কোনো কিছু কি দেখা?
হ্যাঁ, কোনো কিছু না, সবকিছু দেখা যাচ্ছে।
The scenario of second language acquisition in Bangladesh
Zoom
school.
Zoom in now so that it can be bigger. Change the mobile position. Okay. Keep it in landscape. Viewটা চেঞ্জ করে দেন।
Yes, sir.
Make the full screen. Okay, fine. You see, now you can do it.
স্যার এবার দেখেন আমি কি ঠিক হচ্ছে না কি করছি।
Read aloud. Hey, all of you, okay, please listen to her and say whether she is right or wrong. All of you are active? All of you are active?
Yes.
Adnin,
Yes, sir.
Jamil, Naeem, Niloy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sadia, Saifa, are active? Sharifa,
Yes, sir.
Sumaya. Okay, please.
The scenario of second language acquisition in Bangladeshi
Yes, sir.
school.
Yes,
Abstract. This study aimed at observing the overall scenario of second language acquisition in Bangladeshi school. Bangladesh doesn't have an official second language. However, apart from Bangla, English is the only other language widely used in the country. There has been a sustained debate whether English is a foreign language or second language in Bangladesh. For often it is found that the function of English in the country is much closer that of the second language. So here we actually consider English as a second language. The attempt is to identify the reasons for their failure and the importance of learning English. The nature of study was qualitative, and the data collection tool is a set of questionnaires. They learned English for 10 years, but why they are not competent at English? This paper is presenting the problem and recommendation in order to improve in second language acquisition in Bangladeshi school.
Okay, so I invite all of you to make comments. Okay, who will comment first? Sharifa.
স্যার আমি পরে করি
Why? আপনি পরে করবেন। Hey, Rifat, why did you close it?
না স্যার আমি ওই যে ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা বের করার
না,
চেষ্টা
কিন্তু এখন
করছি।
আমরা তো আর দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। তার কমেন্ট করবে কি করে?
করব না।
Okay. Show us the
ও আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে স্যার আমি আবার এটা বের-
Yes, Sharifa. Someone should start.
স্যার আমি এখন করতে পারবো না বাকিরা করুক আমি শুনি
না, আপনি আগে করবেন। করতে যেহেতু পারবেন না বলেছেন।
না স্যার
এই যে রিফাত বলেছিল যে স্যার আমি তো
স্যার।
প্রেজেন্ট করতে পারছি না, এই যে এখন সেটা করতে পেরেছে। We have to come out from that, okay, lack of confidence. এটি বের হতে হবে যে আমি এটা পারবো না, এটা করতে পারবো কিনা। At first we should believe that we can do this. If you cannot believe that you can do this, then you will never be able to do this. So যেটি মনে হবে যে আমি এটা পারছি না, সেটাই আগে করতে হবে। So as Sharifa, you are thinking that okay, you cannot do this, that's why you must do this now.
স্যার আমি আসলে কি কমেন্ট করব সেটাই বুঝতে পারছি না এজন্য আমি
হ্যাঁ,
চাচ্ছি
এখানে ওকে, সো কমেন্ট করবেন সেটা জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারেন যে স্যার হোয়াট
মানে
উইল বি
আমি
দা
কি
কমেন্ট।
ঠিক আগাচ্ছি
দা
নাকি
কমেন্ট,
আমার এটা ভুল
এটা তো
হচ্ছে?
বুঝতে হলে আপনি ঠিক আগাচ্ছেন না ভুল আগাচ্ছেন। যখন আপনি আগাবেন তখন আমরা বুঝতে পারবো যে আপনি কি ঠিক আগাচ্ছেন না ভুল আগাচ্ছেন। আপনি তো স্ট্যাটিক, আপনি দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন এক জায়গায়। সো হাউ ক্যান ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড ওয়েদার ইউ আর ঠিক আগাচ্ছেন অর ভুল আগাচ্ছেন?
স্যার এই যে
হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস প্লিজ।
So I think maybe it's a vast area to focus on, like the scenario of second language acquisition in Bangladeshi schools. Like she didn't mention that whether it is secondary school or higher secondary school or
Very
maybe
good observation. Yeah,
না
so
আমি
school,
বলেছি আমি মানে আলাদা করতে চাচ্ছি না।
okay,
আমি এই জন্য-
school, maybe primary school, maybe secondary school, right? Maybe higher secondary. Okay, so you should be specific. That is better for you.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, it is too broad. Okay, because
Yes, sir.
the scenery of the primary school is one, and the scenery of the secondary school must be different, right? And the
Okay, sir.
scenery of the higher secondary must be different from the previous, right? Even the scenery of the higher education will be different. So there you will get different scenarios, right? That's why you
Sir.
should make it specific. You should make it, okay, narrowed. Thank you. Very good
Okay.
observation from Niloy. You see, so বুঝতে পেরেছেন
জি স্যার।
শরীফা? আগে হাঁটতে হবে, তারপর না বুঝতে পারবে যে আপনি ঠিকভাবে হাঁটছেন কিনা। আপনি হাঁটা শুরুই করেন না, you have not started walking, so how can you comment that you are on the right track or wrong track? This is something very absurd. Right?
স্যার
Okay, so any other comments from Niloy?
sir, what should I comment on
Okay,
it?
it's okay. So either you can ask, okay, for any clarification, okay, or addition, okay, or okay, what other ideas should be included, okay, in different way you can make comments. Okay,
স্যার আমি কি ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা
It seems
দেখাবো?
like,
একটু পরে,
sir,
হ্যাঁ।
I have another assessment about this, about the introduction abstract of this writing, that it seems more like artificial, like copied something, like general. When you start doing a research paper, it should have been like you're doing it by your, like, I don't know how should I put it, but the thing is that it seems like the beginning is the much more complicated. Like, what should I say here?
Because this is the abstract, probably that's why. Okay, but another important question for Rifat, as you said that
Yes.
this is quantitative, sorry, not
Yes, sir.
qualitative. As you said
Yes,
that the
sir.
nature of the study, okay, is qualitative, but you are going to collect your data by using questionnaire. So what kind of questionnaire? Qualitative questionnaire?
Yes, sir.
Is it open-ended questionnaire? Open-ended
sir.
questions?
Ji sir.
Okay. Well, okay, then it's okay. If it is open-ended question, okay, then all right, no problem. So any other query or questions from anybody? Borsha, would you like to give your input here?
স্যার আমি আর admin actually একসাথে we are working. So আমরা করেছি কিছু দূর কাজ করেছি, কিন্তু এখন কি দেখানোই লাগবে স্যার, আমরা আরেকটু কাজ করি।
No, would you like to give any input regarding this, regarding Rifat's? No, regarding Rifat's, okay, abstract.
ও আচ্ছা রিফাতের রিসার্চের উপরে স্যার, ওখানে ওই যে আমারও এটাই বলার ছিল যে এখানে যদি স্কুলটাকে একটু মানে ন্যারো ডাউন করা যেত, লাইক হাই স্কুল অর প্রাইমারি স্কুল অর ইউনিভার্সিটিস, তাহলে মনে হয় বেটার হতো। যেমন আমরা আমাদের রিসার্চের টাইটেলে রেখেছি যে টিচিং ইএফএল টু দ্য ইয়াং লার্নার্স ইন দ্য কনটেক্সট অফ বাংলাদেশ, আর সাবটাইটেলটা দিয়েছি যে স্টুডেন্টস ইস্যুস এন্ড টিচার্স ইস্যুস। সো এখানে আমরা ইয়াং লার্নার্সে এটাকে সীমাবদ্ধ করার চেষ্টা করেছি, দেন এগেন বাংলাদেশ কনটেক্সটে ওটাকে লিমিটেড করার চেষ্টা করেছি। সো আপু যদি এখানে এরকম কিছু একটা মানে লিমিটেশন দিয়ে দিত, আই গেস এটা মানে আরো ইজি হয়ে যেত।
Okay. Okay, Rifat, I think you have heard this. Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Saifa, would you like to say anything? Thank you, Borsha.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
স্যার স্যার আপুর অ্যাবস্ট্রাক্ট মনে হয় ঠিকই আছে, কিন্তু স্যার ওই যে সবার চোখে ওইটাই পড়ছে, মানে বাংলাদেশি স্কুলের জায়গায় যদি একটা জিনিস স্পেসিফিক ভাবে মানে যে কোনো একটা লেভেলকে আইডেন্টিফাই করা হয় তাহলে ইজি হবে।
Okay, fine. Okay. Then anything else? Kamrul Hassan Naim.
Sir, we deserve some marks from this research paper as we are giving our assessment about this research, maybe.
Sorry. Yeah, you will get 25 marks on this. I have already mentioned this in the course outline. Check your course outline, you will find the 25 marks is on research paper.
স্যার
Yes.
আমি কি ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা একটু দেখাবো?
Okay.
ওকে স্যার। Sir, can you see it?
Yes, we can see. Background of the issue. Okay, then there is no citation. You should cite from where you have got the idea. Okay. So to develop the topic, the primary data is found from, okay, there are some mistakes from David Nonan's language teaching methodology. Okay. Then, no, this is not the way of writing this. Okay, so write properly. Then statement of the problem, go down.
Okay, sir.
Can I see statement of the problem, go down. Okay. The problem with, okay, the problem which are faced by the students are unfavorable environment, teachers' proficiency, syllabus design, lack of vocabulary, lack of practice, shyness, fear, and teachers' non-cooperation. No, the statement of the problem is not properly written. This is not the way of writing statement of the problem. So the issues are not exposed
স্যার
here.
তাহলে কিভাবে লিখব?
That is a very good question. Okay, then go down. Purpose of the study. Last 1 hour, okay. So last 1 hour, ask me, 1 hour is dedicated for discussing that how to write, okay, problem statement, okay, research questions. So ask me, huh? So that I can discuss.
Okay, sir.
I will show you some example from the textbook from Creswell's book. Okay. If I forget, you
Okay,
give
sir.
me a reminder. Okay. Then definition of key terms, second language. Okay. Yes. Go down.
স্যার এগুলা মানে একটু একটু লিখছি এখনো কমপ্লিট করিনি
Okay, go down. Anything else? What about the research questions? Questions are not
স্যার
written
এখনো
yet.
রেডি করিনি এতটুকুই করেছি
Okay. So how can you finish the rest of the work by 1 week?
ইয়েস স্যার
You have to present next Monday. Remember.
স্যার আমি যতটুকু করেছি আমি শুধু ওটাই ভয় পাচ্ছি যে মনে হয় হচ্ছে না আর যেহেতু কখনো করা হয়নি এই কারণে মানে
এখন
হবে কিনা
হচ্ছে না মনে করে যদি কাজে যদি না করেন তাহলে কি করে বুঝবেন যেটা হচ্ছে?
জি স্যার
You have to produce
স্যার মানে
something. Okay. For receiving comments, you have to produce something, right? So that you can at least get comments on that. But if you do not work, and if all the ideas are abstract, if we do not see, if it is not concrete, then how can you comment on this? Tell me.
yes
If
sir
you say, if you say like Sharifa, sir, I don't want to walk, but you comment that how far I walked or is it appropriate walking or not? This is absurd. This is meaningless. Sharifa,
Yes, sir.
this is meaningless. If you say that, sir, comment on my walking, whether this is appropriate or not, even you have not walked at all. So how can you comment? Is it logical?
No, illogical.
This is illogical.
Yes.
So how can I comment? Even we are unable to see your walking.
ওকে
Because
স্যার
you are-
হোক আর না হোক মোটামুটি
হ্যাঁ।
করার চেষ্টা করি
So
নাকি
as
মেল
you have started working, okay, so now you know that, okay, what are the problems, what problems you are facing, then you can ask some questions. Even you are not at the state of asking any question.
ওকে স্যার
Sumaya has worked, that's why she has some questions. I can comment on her work. But if you do not work, how can I? So after 1 week, okay, when you will present, I'll simply say no. And then what would you do? So means
স্যার আমাকে
you are
স্যার
not
আমাকে
serious.
একটু বলেন স্যার আমার সমস্যাটা মানে আমি কোথায় একটু বলবেন স্যার আমি তো মানে কাজ করছি স্যার কিন্তু আমি মানে একটু
কাজ
যদি
করছেন?
বলে
But
জি স্যার
all your ideas are in the sky. You have
জি
to
স্যার
bring
এটা
down, you have to bring down all your ideas
ন্যারো
on the paper.
ন্যারো
On the paper.
ওকে
স্যার আমি কি আমার স্ক্রিন শেয়ারটা অফ করে দিব
Yes, please.
স্যার আমাকে
Okay,
একটু বলবেন স্যার একটু জাস্ট একটু মানে রাস্তা দেখানোর মতো যে মানে ন্যারো বলতে কিরকম ন্যারো মানে মানে আমি বুঝতে পারছি না মানে কিরকম ন্যারো বলছেন স্যার
আমি তো আপনাকে বলেছি। কি বলেছি বলেন তো?
স্যার আপনি বলেছেন যে ইউনিভার্সাল ব্যাপারটা অনেক ব্রড এটা অনেক কিছু কভার করে ফেলে আমি একদিকে ফোকাস করব স্যার
Then what did you say?
স্যার আমি আমি কি বলেছি আমি বলেছি আমি ওই স্যার আমি তো এটাই বলছি যে স্যার একদিকে মানে কিভাবে
You are not quite sure in what terms, okay, William Wordsworth
না না
is
স্যার
universal.
আমি না স্যার আমার
You
কোশ্চেনটা
are not
হচ্ছে
sure.
স্যার
Are you
আপনি শুধু
sure?
এটা আমাকে একটু বলে দেন যে মানে ন্যারো বলতে কি মানে একদিকে ফোকাস করে অল্প একটু নিয়ে করব এটা বলতে চাচ্ছেন স্যার মানে
No, firstly, okay, answer my question,
জি স্যার
Sumaya, and don't
Ji, sir.
forget what you
Okay, sir.
discussed.
ওকে
My first question is, on what basis, okay, you are going to say that Wordsworth is universal? Can I see you, Sumaya?
স্যার আমাকে স্যার 2 মিনিট টাইম দেওয়া যাবে
Okay, sure. Okay, you come back. Okay, by the time. Okay, anybody else? Adnin, do you have any question?
Or actually, we are.
Oh, you
we
and
Yes,
okay,
and
you are
as
working
Bosha
together.
said that we are actually reflecting on so many topics, and but we narrow down in the actually the reasons that why it's a problem that Bangladeshi learners is unable to cope up with the advanced world, and in this on this contrary, we have to bring out the problem with the screen timing as well. We have to elaborate it. There are so many issues that actually not only reflects on ESL or EFL. There are so many
Okay.
issues that behavioral problems.
Well,
Sorry.
Well, Adnin, I'd like to interrupt
Ji.
you.
sorry.
If you know so many problems, for example, you know so many problems, okay, exist
Yes.
in second language acquisition, then if you know the things, then why are you working on that?
No, actually, the thing I do not know that actually it is actually creating a new problem.
Okay, what is
It's yet to be researched. I haven't seen that.
In what context?
Recently,
Listen, in what context would you claim that what you were saying this is something new?
because it has been not come eventually in front of us. People are reacting, but I haven't seen any kind of work because of this reason. That's why I thought it's a new thing.
Okay, so
because
okay, what's the topic?
Children
What's the
are
topic? Okay, share your topic with me. Share the topic, please.
Sir, Bosha is actually, I'm actually sharing the idea, and the things Bosha is actually putting
No, only topic
together.
Topic title. I asked
Only
you.
topic.
Yeah, share the title in chat.
Bosha, are you there? Can you hear me?
In chat.
Sir, teaching EFL to young learners, teachers and students. I mean, teaching EFL to young learners, and
no, can you
know the
just
problem.
copy this and paste it in chat box?
Sir, actually, I have to write down because I'm through my laptop, and the topic is through my mobile phone.
I have already shared.
Sir, she has it. She actually writing down all the things together.
I have shared the topic, sir, in chat box.
Okay. Teaching EFL to young learners in the context
Hello,
of
sir.
Yes. Okay. So Maya, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are working on Adneen and Borsha's topic. So hold on. Yeah, this is the topic, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Teaching EFL to young learners in the context of Bangladesh. Okay. So let me delete this. So you see 24,000. Can you see?
Yes.
Teaching English to young learners in Bangladesh. Okay. So teachers and students' attitude towards language one use in EFL classroom in the context of Bangladesh and Saudi Arabia. Young adults, linguistic manipulation of English in Bangladesh. Okay, English language classroom practices, Bangladeshi primary school children perceptions. Okay, you see so many research.
Yes, sir.
A study on ESL vocabulary acquisition needs. So you see, and your topic is so broad. You see, they all are focusing on specific
so we will
issues,
narrow it
right?
down that the learning has been interrupted just because of not only these. There are so many reasons. There are actually teachers also involved in some ways, and there are some screen timing and not controlled properly. There are so many.
Wait. Try to understand this. Okay.
So we'll narrow it down like that.
So there are 100 issues. There are 100 issues regarding the second language acquisition at secondary level or at primary level, right? But
yes,
are
sir.
you going to focus on all the 100 issues in a single research?
No, not 100 issues.
So how many issues?
Actually, the things are interrupting language learning basically these days. I mean, since last 5 or 10 years, maybe 5 years. That is the main thing. That is
so
the
these all are about. Okay, so for example, you look at since 2016, last 5 years. Even in last 5 years, 17,700 research.
Yes, there are.
Okay, have been conducted regarding different issues.
Yes.
So now, are you going to cover all the issues that are
no.
covered in different research? Means are you going to make it a review article?
No, not like that. Actually, they're
going to focus on the screen timing.
Screen timing, that is actually hampering most these days. All the researches that we have studied earlier, the things have come accumulated together that somehow or somewhere, I mean, recent years, screen time is the most actually creating all the mishaps that we actually want to include in the research paper. That and all the research paper actually I have studied through 16, 17, and 18, and earlier these years. There may be a Hindi cartoons, Hindi implementation of Hindi context in our language, and now mobile gaming and
then again I am interrupting.
Sorry. Yeah, you sure.
Okay, so you see, your topic is teaching EFL to the young learners in the context of Bangladesh, teachers and students issues.
Yes.
Okay, so now you are focusing on Hindi cartoons.
But sir, these are things are interrupting in learning. Maybe we are coming up with the topic more.
Then okay, these are related to student issues. Then what are the teachers issues?
Teachers issue, actually we didn't write it yet, but we discussed thoroughly that maybe the input is not really interactive. The way Hindi cartoons or Hindi text goes shows on TV, in the same way it doesn't teach. In like the English medium schools are different kind of. They are actually rare.
Okay,
but
wait.
Yeah,
several times I will interrupt you.
Sure, you have to. Otherwise, how can I learn?
Okay, yeah. So that you can go step by step. Well,
yes,
so
sir.
You want to mean that the problem is with the classroom practices?
Classroom practices, actually not only that. It's actually
way of teaching. Classroom practices
not only
is way of teaching. The way our teachers are teaching, probably this is not effective. Would you like to say this?
It is actually, I want to say that, but maybe we have to, refresh the topic once again, because we are emphasizing on those topics since we studied earlier. That it has been interrupted not only through classroom teachers. We just can't blame teachers only. There are so many things that it has been imposed on children. It was Hindi cartoon few years back. It's still on Hindi cartoons. Not only
your problem is with only Hindi cartoon, right?
No, not only Hindi cartoon. There are more. No, has been added up with Hindi cartoons. Hindi cartoon was
what are they?
Yes, Hindi cartoons was one of the threads. Still, it's a thread. But nowadays, YouTube is open and they can watch various kinds of Hindi cartoons and Korean context. We are not actually bring Korean context. There are so many.
Wait again. So now if you say that classroom practices are not the problem, suppose I am your co-worker. Suppose I am your co-worker means co-researcher. Okay, you are working with Borsha, right?
Yes.
Think or consider me as Borsha. I am communicating with you to finalize the topic, right? And I'm trying to help you. So you are sharing your ideas. Okay, that I am going to do this or that, and now I ask him, what we can do actually, right? And first thing you focused on, let me write down. Okay, so firstly you focused on classroom practices that teachers have the problem with. So this is about teachers.
Yes.
Teachers. Classroom practices, right?
G. Okay. I mean, not all the time, not only.
Okay.
They are not
not all the time, but there are some problems with teachers' classroom practices, right? You have to say this.
Yeah, not all.
It is classroom practice, right? Somehow, or even it may be, a few cases, but there are some problems in the area of classroom practice, right? That you want to say.
There are.
Yeah. Means one area is classroom practice. Then, second area, teaching materials.
Yes. I mean, flashcards are not there.
Yeah, if you talk about teaching materials, it will cover all types of materials. It may be
we didn't cover Hindi materials.
Hindi cartoon. No, these are materials. These are materials. Cartoons, books, audio, video, everything is called materials.
We actually
teaching materials.
We already included that, sir. And effective, like,
wait.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can say.
So, point by point, we are coming.
Sure.
So, the first point, you have identified that there are some problems with classroom practices.
Practices.
Are you noting down the points?
Oh,
For sure,
yes.
are you noting down? Otherwise, you will forget everything. Remember.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so take the opportunity of the discussion. Okay, this is the process of developing the topic, even to finalize the topic. You will understand, yes, should I really work on this or not? Okay, so then your first point, as you said, classroom practices. Classroom practices means the way of teaching.
The way
Okay.
of the
Okay.
input, yes.
I am using some terms that are commonly used in research. Okay. Teaching
Ji.
materials means what kind of all types of books, okay, CDs, DVDs, okay, YouTube videos, whatever it is, audio, all are included in teaching
In materials.
materials. Okay, teaching or learning materials. Okay, either teaching materials or learning materials means materials. Okay, that teachers are using or learners are using, whatever it is. Though teachers are not using, but learners are using this independently. So means these are the
In
materials.
not context of teaching, learners are using it for the entertainment. In maximum.
Okay, okay, whatever. But you want to say that these are affecting the learning.
Yes.
That's why this is your issue. You want to
Yes.
say classroom practices are affecting, materials are affecting.
But they are the additional thing that also affecting, and they
Okay.
are the things that
What are they?
not nurturing. That's why it
What
is
are they?
not fruitful.
We have
Then
got two
obviously
areas.
that areas actually I discussed the cartoons. The screen timing is not controlled by the parents, and too much addiction, mobile addiction. These are the issues that actually hamper language learning. Not only language learning, it actually delays the speech learning also.
Wait.
Speech autism as well.
Then what are the area? What is the area? What you are talking about now? If I want to make a controlling idea, so what
Yes.
would be the idea?
Controlling idea would be like we have to be
Learning style.
learning style, obviously one.
Okay,
Then we have to,
maybe learning style. Okay. Well, now come to the point. For example, we have already identified 3 major issues.
yes.
Okay. So for example, these 3 major issues are affecting the learning.
Yes. I mean,
Affecting-
not
affecting
there are
the-
many, but there are
Okay,
many
maybe
issues
maybe
that
100 issues. Maybe 100
there are
issues.
parental issues
But
as
try
well. But
to-
we're not gonna
okay,
include that.
but-
It will be vast. then.
But can you cover all the issues together?
No, we will not cover because it's not possible to cover all the issues. But we can bring a small literary
Major
part,
major issues. only.
major like you have to like
Okay.
to give an
Then
example.
you have
this is
to,
the-
for example, parental responsibility.
yes.
Okay. So, or parental involvement in learning. It may be
Yes.
a separate research. Children
involve-
behavior, it may be a separate research. Classroom practice, it may be an individual research. Teaching materials, using teaching materials effectively, it may be an individual research. Learning preference or learning style, it may be another individual research. So if you want to bring all the issues, you need 20 research at a time.
Yes. Yes, there is vast,
So,
but we have to
then-
decide to pick small
Yeah.
areas.
So that's why, can you cover 20 issues together in a short
No,
time?
no, we can't. So that's why we read and just extract the main part that we are focusing on. These are the
Because
issues,
if you
and we
talk
will discuss
about
the outcome.
if you talk about parental involvement, then you have to bring the theory related to parental involvement. What kind of involvement do you want?
But we will, sir. We
What
will.
is the model?
So actually,
Means
we
this is
have.
not, listen, this is
Yes,
not like newspaper article writing that you will just talk about something without giving any reference. It is useless. In newspaper article, we write 100 issues together without giving any reference, without proving it. But research is not like that.
Yes, but sir. We plan.
Research
we already,
means everything must be planned, everything must be backed up
yes,
with
sir.
the data. Means you have to collect the data regarding that issue, you have to analyze the data, and finally you have to prove it. So if you only talk about the classroom practice, this is huge.
No.
If you
Sir,
if
we
you
didn't
talk
talk
about,
only about the classroom practice. We actually,
wait.
yeah,
If you talk about the teaching materials, this is another huge area.
it is.
If you talk about the learning, style or learning preference, even this is also another broad area. So should you bring all the broad areas together, or they
We
can be
can.
separate?
No, we can't do
You
that.
should not. You should not.
No.
Then it will take 3 years,
3 years, 4 years.
but you have to finish it in 2 months.
G.
Now be practical. So what you can do?
So we can work on only
When the researcher, listen, when the researchers start doing any research, they think that with a single research they will change the whole world. Okay, I'm sharing. Okay, can I see all of you? Can I see all of you? I'm going to tell something interesting. That's why I would like to see all of your face. I told you that always stay active in the classroom, and okay, anytime I may ask you to turn on your video, so keep your mental preparation always. Huh? Whatever the rest. Still, I can't see many of you.
Some of them are maybe on the stage.
Okay. Okay, the rest join, please. Okay, so what I was talking about.
G.
So when a PhD researcher,
G.
okay, or master's researcher, whatever, starts doing the research, then they think that with a single research they will change the whole world, because this is so important for them. This is very good. This is the true passion that they bear. Okay. After some time, when they involved in the mechanism, okay, when they start learning the way, okay, then the mechanism, okay, that how to establish the point, each and every point, okay, then they are in the real problem. Okay, now they narrow down, because they understand for each and every idea, okay, they have to spend time. Means if you have 3 issues, you have to spend 3 times more than the single issue. If you have single issue, for example, you have to spend 4 months. If you have 3 issues, maybe 12 months for collecting data, for analyzing the data, right? Okay, and the way, for example, the time is now 4 months, so that you have to finish your thesis. Okay, and after, when you are about to finish your semester and you see that you are not able to collect the data properly, able to analyze the data properly, okay, or for PhD students, what happens? They work on single issue, but they get 3 long years, and after 3 years, and many of, or most of the PhD researchers are unable to finish on time. I think you know. The data say that most of the PhD researchers are unable to finish on time. Okay, and they finally think that, okay, somehow I want to finish it, whatever it is. Even it does not make any change to the world, but somehow I want to get my degree. That is the end of PhD research event. With a single topic, they spend 3 years, but they are unable to produce many things significant in most of the cases, because this is not so easy. Okay, so when you start working, a lot of things you will find that, okay, a lot of changes are happening every day. New research, okay, are coming.
So we actually focus on the student issue. Actually, in the topic, it's not really mentioned like that, but student issue is also like that. The screen timing, the parental, like they're so intolerant these days. They're tyrant these days, and just because of their, too much into the media and the exposure of.
Then I understand what you want to say. I understand.
GG.
If you mention, 20 problems. Okay, how would you collect the data? Tell me.
Sir, actually, we prepared the questionnaires already, and these are actually open-ended questions. And
Okay,
also,
show me the questions.
Sir, how can I? Okay, Bosha
Present.
type. Bosha will show it to you.
Present your. Okay,
Sir, you have to close.
yeah, I'm stopping presentation. So you stop. You please present this. Are you enjoying the discussion?
Yes, sir. স্যার ফ্রাস্ট্রেটেড লাগতেছে মনে হচ্ছে কিছুই হচ্ছে না
So
No.
actually, we were
Don't
so
be
happy that
frustrated.
we narrow it down, but you just pull us down like that. So actually, I wrote it down. I sent it to her, and she made
No,
the question.
this is the culture. So in PhD, you can see a lot of videos, okay, on YouTube regarding PhD defense or thesis defense. Usually,
কঠিন লাগতেছে স্যার
So these are the questions that I will just go to the people, or I will send it to anyway.
okay, wait,
Okay.
dear.
I'm educated now. I don't know.
Okay, so Borsha, first go to your research questions.
ওকে স্যার
স্যার ফিলিং ডিফিকাল্ট সো মাচ ডিফিকাল্ট
স্যার
Yeah, if you feel difficult, then it will be easy. But if you think very easy, it will be difficult for you.
It is difficult, sir. We all the time say we have studied a lot of paper for this.
Okay, if you think that this is very easy, then finally it will be difficult for you because you will find yourself in doing nothing.
In the ocean
But
of
yeah.
difficulties.
So it will be the real difficulty. But if you really think that this is very difficult and if you work hard, then finally you will find yourself in a very easy situation.
ইয়েস স্যার
Okay. Yes. This research will deal with these questions. No, don't write like this. Okay.
স্যার এটা just লিখে মানে as a
Okay.
draft
So why is it important to teach EFL at earlier age? This is one question. You see, this is purely philosophical.
What should
then,
we
it,
write
it-
those?
then it will lead into the long debate. And how can you say? How can you answer this question? You have to collect the data from the expert. The teachers and student will not be able to answer this question. Means who are your samples from? Okay, who will be employed for collecting data? Why is it important to teach EFL at earlier age? Even the primary school teachers or even the high school teachers are not able to answer your question. You
So,
see,
Bosha, where are those questions that you wrote?
this is something very theoretical. Only the expert, even the expert are confused. And that's why from country to country, different methods. Hey, Niloy, please stop. So then from country to country, we see different methods are used and they are not successful. Right? Yes or no?
yes sir
Okay, first question. So you cannot establish it so easily.
Sir,
Second.
can you show
Second.
my questions too?
Okay, second. Okay, I'm coming to you, Adnin. What problems do children face while learning EFL? How would you collect the data? Definitely, you have to ask the children or the teachers. Because children
Sir, I
will
can.
not be-
Bosha, where are those questions that I gave it to you? Can you show, please?
ওগুলাই দেখাতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার বললো আগে রিসার্চ কোশ্চেন দেখা
আচ্ছা তো ঠিক আছে হ্যাঁ
Wait.
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
So, what problems do children face while learning EFL? So, how can you collect the data, Barsha?
Sir, by interviewing the parents and children.
Parents do
and
not
also
know.
teachers.
Parents do not know the problems of the children.
স্যার বাচ্চারা তো বাবা মার সাথেই থাকে, সো আই গেস
বাবা মা তো টিচার না।
ওই যে
either the house tutor or the teachers. বাবা মা বলবে আমি তো আমার বাচ্চাকে পড়াই না, আমি জানি না।
কিছু প্যারেন্টস তো স্যার মানে বাচ্চাকালে পড়ায়, লাইক একদম চাইল্ডহুডে বাচ্চাদেরকে বাসায় পড়ানো হয়, লাইক হোম টিউটর রাখে না, তখন আই গেস প্যারেন্টসরাও এটাতে হেল্প করতে পারবে।
ওকে প্যারেন্টস হেল্প। এখন is it enough?
স্যার টিচারদেরকেও ইন্টারভিউ করব, যে
আচ্ছা,
ক্লাসরুমে
সো টিচারদের কয়জন টিচারকে ইন্টারভিউ করবেন? হাউ মেনি টিচার্স?
as much as we can.
How much? As much should be a number. As much as no number. As much
10.
maybe 1000, as much maybe 100, it may be 10.
Or
10, we can get the whole
10.
scenario.
How many days would it take to interview 10 teachers?
Maybe 10 days or a week.
10 days. Okay, 10 days or a week. Okay, how many days would it take to analyze their interview data?
Depends on how much effort we give.
Okay, how much? For example, you are giving your best effort, then how much?
Not more than 2 days, I guess.
Never you will be able to do this.
Oh.
I'm telling you that never you will be able to analyze the data of 10 interviews in 2 days. Even it may not be possible in 2 months.
But sir, if the teachers are together, then what will be the problem?
Okay, so now I'm coming back. Okay, for example, as you say that you will do it in 1 week. Okay, 1 week for data collection, or another for data analysis.
Yes.
Okay, and another for writing the report. 3 weeks for single question. Then for first question number 1, research question 1, why is it important to teach EFL at earlier age? How would you collect the data?
From the teachers that teach young learners.
So, okay, how many teachers would you interview?
I said already 10.
All the questions will be asked to the same teachers, right?
We will explain it in our context. Suppose Bengali teachers are not actually familiar with this EFL and everything, so we have to teach that why. What do you think? We have to use our language as well. That why it's important to teach English at the earlier age.
Then what problems do teachers face? Again, another issue. What are the issues that are impeding children's English learning? Who will answer this question?
Teacher will
answer this question. Teacher. What measures can be taken to deal with these problems?
Measures like...
Can you rephrase it?
It's on the screen. You can see.
Oh.
What measures can be taken to deal with these problems? So these are your questions. Okay. So how many interview questions? No, show me the interview questions.
Actually, I have some interview questions which is not in the research questions. I sent it to Borsha, but she...
No, interview questions should not be in the research question. Interview questions are based on the research question. Okay, then Borsha, show me the interview questions. Where is Borsha? She left?
No, she's there, sir.
I can't see her.
Sir, can I read it out? Because I have it. I wrote it and I sent it to her in the pictures because she has to put the things together. Okay? Can I please?
Sure.
Okay, so what question that I'm going to ask children? So children, there are so many. I have so many children in my surroundings, so I can ask that. What language were you taught in school? Whether in English or Bengali, they will answer either of Bengali or English. Obviously not Hindi. And then what you do during your free time, they will answer their questions. Obviously, we already know, but but many of them are really studious, they study, so we will I can find there are differences. So what are the things you like to do most of all besides studying? I'm going to ask this question to children. What do you like to watch on YouTube or internet? So I want to focus on that. They are into too much Hindi or Korean context or Bengali or whatever it is that actually hampering their English language learning or any kind of language learning. Sometimes it autism, leading to autism often.
Okay, wait. So now reorganize all your interview questions as per the research questions.
Only. I have more coming up. Teachers and parents.
Yeah, I got the point. Okay, good plan. Now reorganize all the questions, interview questions, as per the research question. For example, for answering each and every research question, probably you may have different types of participants, right?
Yes.
Okay, maybe teachers, maybe parents, maybe student, right? So, but put all the questions under the research questions, because to attain or to achieve the objectives, okay, of the research question, okay, you are asking those questions. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Right. So put the interview questions under the research questions. That these interview questions are to get the answer of that research question. Okay.
So will you get the teachers and the children to and rectify me that I may need to add something or not?
Sorry.
So I mean, would you listen the other questions to that sets of questions that I have prepared for the interview?
Just scroll down. Just scroll down. Okay, that would be enough.
Sir, আমরা কিছু closed ended questions ও বানিয়েছিলাম, এগুলো
হ্যাঁ, closed ended question ও বানিয়েছি. These are open ended question.
আর closed ended গুলাও আছে এখানে নিচে.
Can I see? Then how would you analyze this?
এগুলা তো এই যে
So
quantitative
then, but you mentioned this is qualitative.
Mixed হবে তো স্যার.
Yes, there will be method because we have to put
then
the
it would be mixed method. Okay, then
childrenদের জন্য আছে, then
okay, go on.
Just for teachers,
okay,
and parents as well.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so how did you come up with this proposal?
স্যার চিন্তা করতে করতে অনেক চিন্তা করা লাগছে স্যার.
অনেক চিন্তা করেছেন আলহামদুলিল্লাহ.
জি স্যার, সত্যি কথা.
But I think okay, you are on the right track. But I think you are on the right track.
Thank you sir.
Okay, so এখন কি মনে হচ্ছে যে দুইজন একসাথে কাজ করাতে কি ভালো হচ্ছে নাকি খারাপ হচ্ছে?
স্যার
obviously খুব ভালো হচ্ছে.
Yeah, that I told you. That I told you. Okay, at the beginning.
Partner চেয়েছিলাম স্যার.
ঠিক আছে, that I told you in the beginning that if you have the partner, at least you can share your ideas. কারণ সে যদি তার নিজের রিসার্চ নিয়ে ব্যস্ত থাকে, so they will not give time, okay, to you, right? So that's why if you work collaboratively, if you work together, in that case you can share with your partner. Okay.
স্যার গ্রুপে কাজ করেই আমরা মানে কাজ করে কুলাতে পারতেছি না মানে.
স্যার এটাই আর
that's why I allowed you, okay, that okay you can take 2 or 3 members, okay, 3 maximum in a group, and you can work together.
Yes sir.
However,
she's putting a lot of effort. I'm trying to putting a lot of effort on this, and
good progress. Thank you Adnin and okay Borsha. Okay, I think you are on the right track. You are putting your effort in the right way, and probably you feel something good, right?
Because you said yes, that is enough for us, sir.
So and you have become very passionate to finish your work, right? Because you are involved in the work. Yes, you have some patience, right? Yeah, that is the true passion for research.
টিপস বলে দেন স্যার যে লাইক এখানে আর কি আমাদেরকে অ্যাড আপ অথবা ওমিট করা লাগতে পারে।
ওকে,
জাস্ট ইন আ নাটশেল
টিপস দিলে তো শুধু একটা ক্লাস লাগবে শুধু টিপস দিতেই।
না স্যার, ইন আ নাটশেল
আর ওরা জয়েন করতে আমরা যারা ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল করছে আমাদেরকে আগে টিপস দেন।
আপনাকে তো ফ্লোর দিয়েছিলাম, বাট ইউ ডিডন্ট আস্ক ফর এনি টিপস। রিফাত,
আপনি বলেছেন যে শেষের 1 ঘন্টা একটু মনে করাই দিতে আমাকে একটু হেল্প করবেন।
Okay, okay. Okay, then anybody else would like to share now?
Sir, I have changed my topic.
What is your topic now?
Sir,
Still,
can
you are
check
changing
the chat
your
box?
topic time and again.
Okay, sir, I am sending.
Sir, I would like to talk about my research topic.
Okay, so let Sharifa
Sir, just tell me,
shares her.
is my topic correct or not? Is it okay?
I cannot see your topic.
Sir, I sent it twice. Lack of
Okay.
oral communication skills.
Okay, in the chat box. Okay, lack of oral communication skills in English among Bangladeshi university students. Lack of oral communication skills in. Okay, so what would you like to show here?
So the lackings. Sir, is my topic okay?
Okay.
Sir, I have just started my work.
Adnin and Borsha. Okay, please
Ji.
share your comments on the topic. The topic is
Sharifa?
lack of. Look at the chat box.
Lack
See
of
the
oral
topic.
communication skills. Sir, good topic. Because people do not speak English.
I don't see
I mean,
any message
students.
in the chat box.
Okay.
Practices and outcomes.
Means what is your focus, Sharifa? Would you like to find
The
out the
lack-
reasons behind the lack of
Sir,
oral communication skill?
Sir, I have just started. So actually, sir,
Sir, oral
now
communication, Sharifa, or something oral like or English?
Or students' perceptions regarding
No.
Because
Not
oral
their
is
oral.
something that you are, whatever you do, it's oral.
that
Is
why
it-
they can speak.
Okay, so in multiple way it can be done. You may look for teacher's perspective. It may be students' perspective. Okay, in different way. So, what is your focus?
So actually, my focus was is on students' perception.
Okay, so then revise your topic accordingly so that we can get the reflection of students' perspective in the title. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. And sir, can I also add teachers' perception?
Yeah, you can. In that case, you have to collect data from also teachers.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
welcome.
I am happy now.
Okay, then what will be your research design? Will it be mix?
Sir, I am thinking about a mix method, but I am not sure.
Then when will you be sure?
Sir, inshallah tonight.
Tonight. Okay. Work seriously, please.
Yes, sir. Inshallah.
Okay, Niloy. Practices. Okay, all of you look at the topic. Practices and outcomes of communicative language teaching in higher secondary schools in rural Bangladesh. Practices and outcomes of communicative language teaching in higher secondary schools in.
Spelling mistake, I think.
ওটা তো পরে
Okay.
কারেক্ট করা যাবে বাট
Okay.
এখানে মানে what would be the issues here?
Okay, in rural I think you want to mean in rural higher secondary school, right? Niloy? Where is Niloy? Niloy, are you present?
Left.
He's
sir.
not there. He left.
Okay, so is there any co-author, co-researcher?
Kamrul.
Kamrul, are you working with Niloy? Then we need not discuss this, okay, because they are absent.
Sir,
Okay,
I
then.
want to take, sir.
Sorry? Saiful, are you working with Niloy?
No, sir. Sir, I want to summon.
Sorry?
I want to summon.
You want to summon, what does it mean?
Just sir, partner sir, দরকার sir আমার. আমার তো এখনো মানে ওরকম দুজন তো স্যার পড়তেছে
research partner. Okay, so you can choose anyone, those who are interested to work with you.
Oh, sure,
Sir,
sir.
I'm sorry, I was not in the net for suddenly.
Okay, so Niloy, so you want to find out the practices and outcomes, okay, in rural school, right? Probably.
Yes, sir. I already write it down on the message.
Okay, no, but not rural Bangladesh. Then you change it in rural higher secondary schools.
Maybe I missed out some points from here.
In rural higher secondary schools in Bangladesh. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can work on this. You can work on this. Very good topic. Okay, no problem. The topic is okay.
Sir, should I discuss about the depth about or the what I'm going through it and what kind of research pedagogy and background of the study?
No, probably this is very clear. Okay, from your topic, we understand what you are going to say. You want to talk about classroom practice, right?
Yes, sir.
And also the outcome.
Yes, sir. And methodology, I will mention here what kind of methodology and participant selection stuff. I will even focus on this and how did I collect the data collection. And findings and discussion stuff I will discuss about it, and pedagogical factors even I will discuss and point out about this stuff, and discrepancy between curriculum and assessment, and that kind of difference I will show on my research. And what's the reason behind it actually, the main reason like limitation of classroom practice and a lot of students in a small classroom, those kind of stuff I will actually focus and explain the stuff and personal factors.
You cannot discuss those because these are not in your topic. You should not focus on the problems because your title focuses on the practice, classroom practices. Okay, means the way class is conducted and the outcomes of that. Okay, so you should not focus on the problems.
So the practice.
Be specific. Practice means the way class is conducted.
So I shouldn't discuss about the problems and topics about it?
No need. The problems may come, the problems that happen during the practice. Okay, only those problems may come.
And my research must have been must be about qualitative research because these are kind of specific method I can talk about.
Okay, it can be qualitative, no problem.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. So you have come out with the topic. Okay, then who else?
Sir, আমি নিতে চাচ্ছি হচ্ছে feminist approaches in Shakespeare's major play.
Feminist approach. So what would you going to show there? What would you show there? Saiful?
Hello. So I show social and political impact female interior, then social and capitalism in the context of feminism, and then the patriarchals.
So who are the characters?
Sir, I'm not still I don't analysis, but I want to analysis, then I will say, but I have
so you have to think it first, okay, that who are the characters, otherwise you have to search for the characters for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Don't jump on the topic immediately without knowing that what you are going to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you think of a topic, you should see the end of the topic, that finally what would you like to say.
Yes, sir.
Selection doesn't mean okay that I have selected the topic but I don't know that what to do, that this is not the proper selection.
Yes, sir.
You have to choose the area that you know better. Okay, you can do something substantial, okay, and you can establish the points. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then anybody else?
স্যার আমার সাথে একটু ডিসকাস করতে চাচ্ছিলেন স্যার।
Sumaya, yes, please.
Sir, I have to mention something.
One by one. Who will
Sir,
speak first?
আজান দিচ্ছে স্যার।
Yeah,
Sir,
Niloy.
you told me not to discuss about the problems. So if I don't talk about that, then my research paper won't be that much long enough, maybe. So would it be a problem as we are
No,
working?
even if you talk about the practices in the rural school, okay, and the outcomes, so even this is enough for the study.
Okay, sir. But we are doing it combinedly, so that means
Hmm.
maybe it must be in a broad way.
Even
So
if you
we
talk
said
about the
that's
outcomes, there are many things to talk about. Okay, so don't worry. Eh?
okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
A lot of issues are there. Okay. Okay,
স্যার
then who else?
স্যার
Yes, Saifa.
স্যার আমার টপিকটা নিয়ে স্যার ওই যে কয়েকবার প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল, কথা বলছিলাম আপনার সাথে স্যার, ফাইনালি আপনাকে বলা হয়নি আমার টপিকটা।
Please.
স্পেসিফিক একটা টপিক বলেছিলেন স্যার সিলেক্ট করতে। টপিকটা হচ্ছে দ্য ক্লাসরুম প্র্যাকটিস অফ সিএলটি মেথড অ্যাট সেকেন্ডারি লেভেল ইন বাংলাদেশ। আপনি বলছিলেন মানে ক্লাসরুম প্র্যাকটিস অথবা যদি অ্যাসেসমেন্ট নিয়ে করি, মানে যে কোনো একটা স্পেসিফিক করে আইডেন্টিফাই। তো স্যার আমি ভাবছি স্যার ক্লাসরুম প্র্যাকটিস নিয়ে করব। তো টপিক হচ্ছে দ্য ক্লাসরুম প্র্যাকটিস অফ সিএলটি মেথড অ্যাট সেকেন্ডারি লেভেল ইন বাংলাদেশ। স্যার এটা নাকি স্যার?
You can, but what are you going to show? Saifa, your microphone is creating noise. Probably the loose connection.
Sir, is it okay?
Yeah, now okay.
Sir, আজান
Again,
দিচ্ছে, মুভি আমাদেরকে একটু ব্রেক দিলে ভালো হয় স্যার।
Aisha prayer though, this is not Maghrib prayer. Aisha
স্যার
prayer যে
ইউজুয়ালি
কোনো
আমরা
সময় করতে পারেন।
প্রতিটা ক্লাসেই সচরাচর 15 মিনিটের মতো ব্রেক পাই, এই জন্য আপনাকে বললাম
না,
আর কি।
ব্রেক দিব। ওকে, যেহেতু এটা এশা, যেহেতু মাগরিব হলে তো আমরা ইমিডিয়েটলি মাগরিব আসর এগুলো যেহেতু ওই সময় করতে হয়, that is important to give break at that time. For Isha, okay, I think you can perform your prayer even later. So I hope that it will not create any problem. Yes, Saifa. Saifa,
Yes, sir.
have you done? Okay, would you like to say anything more?
Sir, no, sir. Sir, আমি করছি এখনো স্যার, মানে কমপ্লিট হয় নাই স্যার। ইন্ট্রোডাকশনটা মানে লিখছি, কিন্তু স্যার আমি স্যার ল্যাপটপে স্যার আমার কাজটা আছে স্যার। স্যার আমি ল্যাপটপ থেকে আপনাকে স্যার স্ক্রিনটা শো করতে পারছি না স্যার, এখানে কানেক্ট করতে প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। তো স্যার এই টপিকের বেসিসেই করব স্যার, টপিকটা একটু।
No problem. The topic is okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
But you have to always think what's new here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, a lot of what's new here. Okay, for research, always we search for something new, right? Then
Yes,
you have
sir.
to also come up with something new. If you say the same thing what are already told, then it has no impact. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then remember this. Okay. Anybody else? If not,
স্যার
okay. Sumaya.
স্যার আমি যদি আমার এটাকে ন্যারো করে এভাবে বলি স্যার, ডরথি ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ ইনহ্যান্সেস উইলিয়াম ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ দ্য রাইটিং অফ নেচার। স্যার টাইটেলটা আমি এরকম দিতে চাচ্ছি এখন স্যার, ন্যারো করে দ্য রাইটিং অফ নেচার।
Maybe. Writing
স্যার
of
আমি
nature.
আরেকবার একটু বলি, ডরথি
Is it
ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ
writing of nature?
হ্যালো স্যার।
So better you change the expression. No, it shouldn't be writing of nature. Something else can be.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then anything else, Sumaya?
নো স্যার। স্যার আমি এই ইউনিভার্সিটির জায়গায় স্যার আমি অন্য একটা কিছু স্যার স্পেসিফিক দিয়ে দিব।
Okay. Because if the term is very vague, and it will be really difficult for you to establish.
Okay, sir. I understand, sir.
Because there is also a disagreement between Wordsworth and Coleridge.
Yes, sir.
So how can you say this is universal, that
ওকে স্যার
accepted
আমি
by
চেঞ্জ করে দেবো
everyone?
ইউনিভার্সাল জি স্যার
If you claim this is universal, means it should be accepted by everyone. But even Coleridge, the contemporary poet, did not accept. Rather, it was something opposite to Wordsworth. Am I right?
ইয়েস স্যার
So, so you'll be in the trouble because of using that word only. You will not be able
ওকে
to
স্যার আমি ওই
establish your
ওয়ার্ড চেঞ্জ
point.
করে দেবো স্যার ঠিক আছে
Got the idea? Why I said that you should not use the word universality, and then if you say university, on what basis?
ওকে স্যার
Always you have to think of the idea that whether what you are saying it is going to be established, or can you establish this?
নো স্যার
Can it be accepted? Okay,
No,
so better we can take the break now. Would you be happy to get the break now?
Yes, sir.
When will you come back?
7:30.
Oh, it's long break. Okay, so come up with your full energy, huh?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Because we will have a mega race after that. In 1 hour, we will cover so many things. I need you to full energy, full support. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Come back on time, huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Do you have any questions?
স্যার ওই যে আমরা বলেছিলাম
Yes. Do you have any questions?
স্যার ওই যে আমরা বলেছিলাম আমাদেরকে একটু টিপস দিতে
একটু নাকি বেশি দিব?
স্যার বেশিই দেন
Okay.
Talk of matters, sir.
স্যার একটু রিসার্চ প্রপোজালটা আসলে কেমন হবে এটা সম্পর্কে আসলে আমি একটু জানতে চাচ্ছিলাম, গত ক্লাসটা মিস করেছি তো।
এটা সম্পর্কে কিন্তু শুরুতেই বলেছি রিসার্চ প্রপোজালটা কেমন হবে।
রিসার্চ প্রপোজালটা যেমন, আমার প্রশ্নটা হচ্ছে রিসার্চ প্রপোজাল যে আমি কিসের উপর রিসার্চ করছি, বা এটা কি মানে
আপনার কোশ্চেনটা এখনো ক্লিয়ার না। কোশ্চেনটা ঠিকভাবে করেন তাহলে অ্যানসারটা ঠিকভাবে দেওয়া যাবে।
স্যার যেমন আমি মানে আমি আসলে কোশ্চেনটা যে কি করব সেটাই বুঝতেছি না স্যার।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সেজন্য আমিও বুঝতে পারছি না আসলে আমি কি উত্তর দিব।
আসলে আমি মানে কত পেজের এই রিসার্চ প্রপোজালটা আসলে জমা দিব, বা কিভাবে সেটা কোথায় জমা দিব?
এটা আমি লাস্ট ক্লাসে এই নিয়ে কিছুই বলি নাই, তবে এটা ফার্স্ট ক্লাসে, সেকেন্ড ক্লাসে, থার্ড ক্লাসে বলেছি। কত পেজ বলেন তো?
25 to 30.
হুম,
Or at
Right.
least 5,000 words.
Yeah, 5,000 words, around 5,000 words.
ওটা তো স্যার রিসার্চ পেপারটা, মানে ওভারঅল রিসার্চ পেপারটা।
Yes, then the proposal. Okay, so then think.
প্রপোজালটা তো স্যার এমন না যে
It may
আমি
be
আসলে
one-third.
কিসের উপর
it may be
আমি
one-third.
রিসার্চটা করছি।
It may be 1/3, right, or less than 1/3. Is it okay?
তার মানে স্যার 8টা পেজ, 8 পেজ।
Yeah, so right, if you can explain it in 5 pages, it's okay, or in 10 pages.
5 to 8.
Yeah, or in 10 pages. I think that is more than enough.
Okay.
Right?
And it should be by my own words, surely. Am I right?
Yes, your own words, cited words, everything. Means whatever you say, it must be cited, right?
Yes, sir. সেটা কি স্যার রিসার্চ প্রপোজালও দেখাতে হবে? আমি তো জাস্ট রিসার্চ পেপারটা যখন করব সবকিছুতে আমি মানে সাইটেশনটা করব, বাট
then how can I understand the merit of the proposal?
Oh, I see.
That what you are saying, this is okay, valid or not. You have to review the literature, right? You have to write the problem statement based on the literature review. So if you do not give the reference, okay, if you do not cite other work, then how can I understand that whether this is valid or not?
Okay, sir. Now I'm clear about it.
Okay, so can you start identifying a research problem? So this is your problem, right? Look, this is the problem. So you are thinking a lot. Okay, is it appropriate or not? Is the problem, or finding the problem is the problem now? Right?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly, sir.
Or establishing the problem is your great problem now.
Right, sir.
When you are stating the problem, so you are not sure that whether you have stated the problem properly or not, right? So identifying the research problem is the problem. Well, so by the end of this chapter, you will be able to define a research problem and explain its importance, distinguish between a research problem and other parts of the research process, identify criteria for deciding whether you can or should study a research problem, describe how quantitative and qualitative research problems differ, learn the 5 elements that comprises the statement of the problem, and identify strategies useful in writing a statement of the problem. I think you will get some tips here, right? Because you want to know how to write the statement of the problem, right?
Yes,
or the
sir.
strategies of writing a statement of the problem. Yes? Okay. So whether your problem is a problem or not, you want to know also that. means identify criteria for deciding whether you can or should study a research problem. So you are going to get some tips. These are the tips, right? Then what is the research problem? What is the research problem, Niloy?
A research problem is an educational issues or concern that an investigator presents and justifies in a research study.
So here problem means any issue or any concern that you are going to present and justify.
Yes.
So if you present something, you have to justify also that. Okay. So that is a problem. So how can you look at the research problem? Yes, Niloy?
Look in the opening paragraphs of the study.
Look.
Sorry, I forgot. Look in the opening paragraphs of the study for one or more of the followings. What is the issues or problem, or what controversy leads to the need for a study? What concern is being addressed behind the study? Is there a sentence such as the problem being addressed in this study is?
Okay. So means, okay, if you read other study, in that case, you have to look for the sentence like the problem being addressed in the study is. Usually the researcher use the same pattern. Okay. The problem of the study, okay, or the aims of the study is something like this. Okay, means here you will get the problem of other researcher. But for you, you have to search what is your issue or what is your problem. And when you think of your issue or your problem, then you have to also answer what controversy leads to the need for a study. Means why you want to conduct the study in this field. What is the need? Means significance. Okay, right? Significance of the problem. Then what concern is being addressed behind the study? Okay, what concern? Okay, means how would you contribute to the world of knowledge through your research? Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why you will look for other research also. Okay, so what did they find? And based on this, you will also take the decision what you are going to show, what you are going to do in your research. Okay, then why the research problem is important? Niloy?
It establishes the importance of the topic. Then it creates reader interest. It focuses the reader's attention on how the study will add to the literature.
Okay, so three points are here. First one, when you write the research problem or statement of the problem, you have to establish the importance of your topic. Okay, that this is really important to conduct the study. Means people do not know the answer. Okay, people do not know the solution to the problem. That's why you want to conduct the research, right? So then you have to establish your problem in a way so that people may be interested to know about your research. Okay, and you will also focus on how you are going to add something new to the literature. Literature means all the existing knowledge, all the research. That is your literature. So you have to add something new to the existing knowledge. Means something will be added, something new will come out from your research. If you say the same thing what other researchers have already told, then it has no importance. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So that's why when you state the problem, you have to always think that how are you going to contribute to the literature? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, I was very much confused in this part, like what is literature review actually. Now I'm clear about it. Okay. That means the knowledge is available from net or internet, wherever it is. I should...
Means the idea that you get from any book or in all the books.
Not only from
the
literature.
The idea that you get, okay, from the research, means past study or existing study. Everything is called literature. Okay, all the books, all the research articles, all the blogs, everything, whatever is possible, everything is called literature. Audio, video, whatever it is. So means as a researcher, you have to create something new.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the background of the study?
What is background?
Yes, sir. Background of the study.
So what is background? Tell me. Background means what? What is your background?
Sir,
What is your background? Tell me.
sir, কি ব্যাপারে?
See, if I say what is your
Educational
background?
background.
Yeah. See, means
topics background মনে হয়।
no. If I say what is your background, means either it can be your family background, it can be your educational background, right? Your research background, anything, any background, right? It is very general. Background means all the past information that are relevant to your life, right? If you talk about the educational background, means previous education.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you have to make a relation that yes, I have already completed my BA honors in English. Now I am pursuing MA. With this, you are making the relation shape with the current education, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if it is family background, details about your family.
Yes, sir.
Right. So if it is about your professional background, means if you have any professional experience of this, then that is your professional background. Then what can be the background of your research?
Yes, sir.
Means how this study, means your problem is related to the previous, as your current, means your MAE or Masters of Arts in English is related to your past study, right? Your education, past education. There is a relation, right?
Yes, sir.
Why are you pursuing MAE? Because you have already
Sir, where it will be included? It's the introductory
at the very beginning. Introductory.
Okay.
Definitely, this is very introductory. Right. In the introductory class, I usually, when you introduce yourself, you talk about your background, your educational background, family background, these or that. Okay, so that you can relate, you can introduce yourself. So when you introduce the topic, then you have to also talk about the background of the topic, so that there may be a relevance why you are going to conduct the research. Because you are stating the problem. So before stating the problem, you have to talk about the background of the study. So why you are conducting on the practices of communicative language teaching? Because the background says that for last 20 years or 22 years, CLT has been used as teaching learning approach. But what is the impact of this? So if you talk about this, this is actually the background. So it must be related to your topic. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, who asked this question? So I cannot see you because the full screen is
Sadia.
Sadia Jannat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, okay, Sadia, can you read this part?
Sure, sir. How the problem differs from other part of research. A research problem is an educational issue or problem addressed in the study. A research topic is the broad subject matter being addressed in a study. A purpose is the major intent of the study. Research questions are those that the researcher would like answered or addressed to the in the study.
Okay. So you see a research problem. So what is the problem here? What is the problem? Look at the picture. What is the problem?
স্যার একটা ডিম ফেটে গেছে
Broken egg.
A broken egg. A broken egg. Okay. So now, what would you like to say about your broken egg?
Somebody dropped it.
Nobody knows, right?
Somebody dropped it, sir. I said,
Whether somebody dropped it or somebody has drawn it.
okay, it could be drawn it.
Right?
Going to prepare it.
Yeah, nobody dropped it, but somebody
Broke
has drawn
it.
the picture.
It's actually photograph, I guess.
Yeah, so anything can be. But looking at the picture, nothing is clear, right?
The
But what is the
background
problem?
shell
But what is the problem? The problem is the egg is broken.
and the yolk came out.
Yeah, and the yolk came out, and we see, okay, egg white. We also see eggshell. So these are the topics, right? These are the topics. Whether are we going to talk about the shell? Now, are we going to talk about the yolk or about the white?
No, the broken egg.
Or the broken egg? We don't know. So
This is called like specific
yeah, this
research
is called,
about
you
quality.
see, this is called research topic. This is a broad subject matter being addressed in a study. So the function of the research topic is like this. Means the purpose is not clear. So what are we going to do with the broken egg? Are we going to fry it? Or are we going to find out the reasons behind the breaking of egg?
Going to fry it and eat it.
Yeah. So or the reasons behind the breaking of egg. It may be also. Or who are involved in breaking the egg? Or why the egg is broken? So many things can be, right? So these all are the purposes of the study. Got the idea? Have you got the idea? So your research purpose, will clarify that what you are going to do. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So if I say now I am going to talk about how to fry an egg. Now this is very clear. Purpose may be also, now I am going to show how to draw a picture of broken egg. Then you see purpose is totally different from the first one. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now the third question, if I say, now I would like to discuss how an egg can be broken. So are they similar?
No.
So purposes are different. So research questions must be different based on the purpose.
Sorry, sir.
Why sorry?
Sir, আমার এখন মাগরিব টাইম আজান হচ্ছে স্যার can I leave for 5 minutes?
Yes, please. Okay.
Actually, I was reading this.
Sorry?
Actually, I was reading this.
Okay. No problem, Sandhya. It's okay. So have you got the idea now? So research topic is something very broad. Even the problem may be specified. The problem is the egg is broken. That is the problem. Now the question is, who has broken it? Okay, or who has drawn the picture of the broken egg? Right? Many things. Question may be anything. So according to the purpose, you will make the question. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, see differences among topic, problem, purpose, and questions. Adnin, are you ready to read?
Ji, sir, I can.
Okay. So topic is something very general and very broad. See?
Ji.
Topic is something very general or very broad.
Yes.
But research question is something very specific.
Yes.
As in the picture. That is something very broad. So many questions can come out from the topic. From the book and egg. Okay, from the study. Yes. So, but research question is always very specific. Okay. So, see the topic, for example, distance learning.
Distance learning.
That is your topic.
Yes.
If I say, what is your topic? You say, sir, Wordsworth. Wordsworth, treatment of nature. So that is very broad. Okay, topic. Okay. Or distance learning, as you see, very common. Or second language acquisition, that is topic. Or implementation of CLT, that is topic, very broad. Okay.
Yes.
Then, what is the problem in this distance learning? Lack of students in distance classes. That is the problem.
Yes, but where also, that is also, we have to narrow down to where lack of, like,
Yeah, so distance learning, you see, distance learning is something very broad, something very general. It does not focuses on anything. It may be anything related to distance learning.
Yes.
Maybe 100 issues related to distance learning.
Yes.
Okay, but still this is very general, and that's why this is considered as topic. But when we talk about a research problem, if I ask you a question, what is your research problem? It must be specific. It must be specific.
Like, students are losing interest in distance learning.
Okay. So, see, lack of interest. Okay, maybe lack of motivation for the teachers in distance classes. So all are the problems. All are the research
problems.
You see. Okay, so one problem is, for example, you see lack of students in distance classes. Okay. Then, so for example, our online classes. This is the topic, research topic, online education, online classes. So research problem may be 100. Problem with network, problem with this, problem with that, problem with understanding lecture, problem with so many things. 100 problems may come out from the topic. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you see, so under a topic there may be 1,000 problems. Then, based on the problems, how can you come out to problem statement or statement of the problem or purpose statement? Now, what would you like to see regarding lack of students in distance classes?
Because many of them doesn't have the access. Maybe they're.
So read this.
To study why students do not attend distance education classes at a community college. That's the purpose statement.
So, now you see, purpose statement is stating the problem. Lack of students in distance classes.
Yes.
To study why students do not attend distance education classes at a community college. So now the problem has been stated.
Summarized. Yes. Stated and summarized.
You have the summary of the problem now, right? That you want to study or you want to explore the reasons behind the lack of attendance, in online classes at a community college, not about all the colleges, rather a single community college, for example.
Oh, a single community college. That will be more easier. But I mean,
maybe one community college, it may be 3 community colleges, or a very prestigious community college or the best community college of the area. So it means very specific. But you cannot study all the colleges at a time. It will take time.
Yes.
So it is not possible. Okay. Then research questions according to the purpose of
the statement.
Purpose of the study. So you see, research question: does the use of website technology in the classroom deter students from enrolling in a distance education class? You see, research question is very specific. So there may be many reasons why students are not attending, but what you are focusing here, use of website technology, it is very specific. So means actually you will collect data on this question, this research question. So that's why your research question should be very much specific.
Narrow it.
Unless you narrow down your topic, you will never be able to collect data, because you will make your interview question based on this.
Ji.
That do you think that your website technology is getting problem or making problem or creating problem? Okay.
Yes, lack of students, that's why. Because less students are enrolling because of the technology problem. That is, I have to show up.
Okay, so you see, so from broad to narrow, from general to specific. So topic is something very general, but your research question must be very specific. So today, all of you have already mentioned your topic. That is very general. Right. Then I asked you to discuss or to state the research problem, and according to problem, I asked also that what are you going to do? Means purpose. Then what are the specific questions? Means research questions. I asked you all the 4 questions. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because from the topic, the specific ideas are not possible to get.
No, not possible to get.
Is it clear? Now can you relate my discussions of the first session with this?
Yes, sir.
Can you relate now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hope that now your idea is clearer than before.
Yes, sir.
Now, identify the topic, problem, and purpose in the introductory paragraph. Hurry up. Time 2 minutes.
Sir, what's the question?
Question is given already.
Oh, okay.
Identify the topic, problem. Problem is research problem. The purpose of the study in this introductory paragraph.
Communicative competence and one of the central tasks.
Wait. First finish it. Let other finish also.
Oh, sorry.
Done? Done?
Yes, sir. I already said, I guess that to me, that is the problem. I don't know. Not sure.
Okay. So please share your idea. Sadni, you wanted to share the idea?
Sir, I already said that since the last line says the study aims to start addressing the gap in research by undertaking detailed examination of the vocabulary notebook kept by a group of first-year university EFL learners. So it has already said that the central task for second language learners, communicative competence, is acquired various vocabulary.
So you see, it starts with very general issue that acquiring a large and varied vocabulary is essential for communicative competence. So without the vocabulary, you cannot attain the competence, right? You cannot communicate competently. And one of the central tasks for second language learners. So very general, you see. So from very general to specific. Then writing new words in a vocabulary notebook can facilitate this challenging but crucial job. Vocabulary notebooks can take a plethora
Plethora
of
forms
forms
bound notebooks,
bound notebooks with fixed pages,
6
to
pages,
loosely
binders.
binders with movable pages. Means these are the strategies, right, or techniques.
Yes.
To small index cards, small enough to fit into a pocket or pocket dictionary, maybe, right? While promoting the use of vocabulary notebooks is popular, there have been few serious investigators of the vocabulary notebooks kept by language learners. So this study aims to start addressing the gap in the research by undertaking a detailed examination of the vocabulary notebooks. Now, what is the function of using vocabulary notebooks? Yes. So means is it effective or not? So this study wants to examine this.
Study
So
among
you
the
see,
students of EFL learners in the first year.
yes. So first you see the problem is stated first. Sorry. Right? General problem is stated. From general, then it has come to the specific problem. It starts with something general with the background.
It actually mentioned at
background.
the beginning,
What is the background?
I guess.
That why are you using the notebook, vocabulary notebook? You will answer, I want to develop the communicative competence, right? Now the question is, how can you develop the communicative competence? That you can say by using vocabulary
notebook.
Okay, so when did you start? Yes, then who? Are you talking about the school students or university student? Or if it is university student, who are they? Then
first year
university EFL learners. You see? Are you talking about the native students? No, EFL students, EFL learners, English as foreign language learner. So you see, all of your questions are answered in the statement, in the purpose. Clear? So in that way, you have to start your introduction. That is your introduction. Have you got the tips that how would you start? You made a question that how would you start your writing? So this is the beginning, introductory paragraph. So at the end of the introduction, you will write your aims. Is it clear?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hope that your idea is now better. Okay. Now, determining whether a problem should be researched. I think this is $1 million discussion. All of you are confused whether I should conduct my study in this field or not, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is your question, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Difficult.
আমি কি এই ফিল্ডে রিসার্চ করব, এই টপিকটা কি appropriate? These are your questions, whether the topic is appropriate, whether you can do the research, is it doable or not, right? Or is it effective? Is it worthy? Is it significant? These are your questions. So now, how can you solve this?
Sir, shall I read out?
Yes.
Determining whether a problem should be research. Can you study the problem?
Yeah, first question. Wait.
Yeah.
So first question, can you study the problem? Okay, how can you decide? How can you decide whether you can study the problem or not? Okay, the question. If you get the answer yes, then you can study the problem. Important questions are, do you have access to people and sites?
I have, but not all the sites because research are closed.
Sites means areas. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, but those few good researchers are closed. I don't know why they want to input some money through credit card or something. They ask for the PIN or something like that.
Okay. So no, site means not website.
Okay.
Site means the area. Okay. For example, you want to find out the problem. For example, Niloy said probably he wants to find out the what are the problems? Classroom practices in rural area. Yes. Yes, Niloy.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you visit the rural area and collect data from the rural area?
Yes, sir. I have easy access.
How? Now, during COVID, can you go back to the village?
Yes, sir. This month I went to my village more than twice.
Okay.
So it's possible, sir.
Okay, then if it is possible for you, it's all right. Okay, so if you say, okay, I would like to know the okay, problems, okay, of the Prime Minister. You want to study, okay, the philosophy, the development, okay, philosophy or the roadmap of the PM. Now, question will be, do you have the access to the people, access to the ministers or the Prime Minister? If yes, then you can conduct the research. You say now you want to conduct your research by interviewing the parents and teachers. Now, can you interview them? Do you think that parents will give you enough time? If the answer is yes, then you can study. Got it? Now,
Okay.
do you have the time?
Do you have the time, resources, and skill to carry out the research?
Yes. Okay, second question for you. Do you have enough time? Do you have enough resources? Do you have enough skills to carry out the research? If the answer is yes, then you can study the problem. No problem, no issue. Okay, it depends on you. Whether you can get access to the people, to the sites, whether you have enough time, you have the resources, you have the skills. If you get yes answer, then you can undoubtedly study the problem. Is it clear?
Okay.
So the thing
should
is,
you study? Oh, sorry, sir. You
the
continue.
thing is, okay, we cannot directly say that no, you cannot conduct the research in this field. No, it depends on you. In every field, you can conduct the research. Every topic is very promising. Got the idea? But the thing is, can you establish this? Do you have enough resources? Okay. If you have enough resources to establish this idea, establish your research, then it's okay. No problem. Okay. Second point. Adnin?
Should you study the problem? Does it advance knowledge? Does it contribute to practice?
Okay. So first one is about your capability. Can means ability, right? Can you study the problem? Means it talks about your ability. So your ability says yes, means you are capable of getting access to the people, access to the site. Okay, you have enough time, you have also the resources, you have also the skills. Now the question is, you have all the yes answer. Now the question is, should you study the problem? আমার সবকিছু করতে পারবো, কিন্তু পারলেই কি করা উচিত হবে কিনা? So how can you take the decision? Does it advance knowledge?
Adapt to knowledge.
এখন এই ডরথি যে হেল্প করেছিল, if it is already established by other researcher, then do you need to study this?
No.
The answer is simply no. Because there is no advancement. It is already proven. Sumaya, are you here?
Yes, sir.
So if it is already told by other researcher that definitely Dorothy influences Wordsworth in developing his idea of nature, then probably you need not conduct the study, because it will not add something new, because this is already told, this is already established. Then you are not going to say anything new. Got the answer?
জি স্যার, কিন্তু স্যার আমি তো নেচারের কিছু দিচ্ছি না এখানে, নেচারের কিছু তো আসবেই না। স্যার আমি তো নেচারের কিছু দিচ্ছি না।
No. Have you got my question? Actually, concern. I have just given an example.
Okay.
Example.
For example, you want to say, just for example, you want to say that Dorothy influences Wordsworth in developing his idea of nature or philosophy of nature, whatever, in developing the treatment of nature. And this is already told by many researchers. Then can you say something new?
Okay, sir.
Then can you say something new here?
No, sir.
Already this is established. So here there is no advancement of knowledge. Means you cannot add something new, because if you do the research, it must add something new. Then only you can claim that my research is contributing. Got it? Can you remember the first class? The research starts with what's new. Research starts with problem, and the problem that what's new you are going to add with this finding. So if you cannot advance the knowledge, then this is not necessary. Means should. The question is here, should. Should you study the problem? You can, but you should not. I think now you understand the difference between can and should, right? You can study the problem, but you should not study the problem. Is it clear? Barsha, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So do you think this is something very important to understand?
Ji, sir.
Second point, does it contribute to practice? What is the meaning of practice? Means you are advancing some knowledge and it can contribute to practice. Means you find, okay, that in rural area, probably CLT is not used properly. Why? Probably they speak in Bangla and there is no communication in English. And no researcher has identified this issue, that therefore, okay, CLT is not successful, at least in the rural schools, okay, or rural institutions, right, or rural colleges, because teachers are not qualified, they cannot speak in English, so that's why they usually speak in Bangla, even there is no communication in English. So means then how it can contribute? If the now expert policymakers know that yes, the rural teachers, okay, are not qualified, then probably they will take the initiative, right, to improve the quality of the English teachers in the rural area. Got the idea? So this is also the contribution for the country, for the nation. So means you are finding out something new, okay, new issue that can help, okay, in changing some practices. In future, maybe classroom teaching learning situations or activities will be changed. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Then next, the continuation. Some other questions. Again, should you study the problem or not? Okay.
Determining whether a problem should be researched. Continued. Okay. Will you study, fill a gap in the existing literature?
Okay. Existing literature, I have already explained what is existing literature.
Yes.
Okay. Means all the books, the knowledge you get from all the books, all the research, all the research article, okay, blogs, okay, website, everywhere. Okay. So means, are you going to now say something new?
In the gap that we not discussed.
Yeah, that is called, okay, you are filling the gap. Means that is not discussed by anybody. That is filling the gap.
Will you study, replicate a past study, but examine different participants and different research sites?
Yeah, you know the practice of, for example, the urban area, Dhaka city, but you do not know the picture of the rural area. For example, in a remote place in Gaibanda, okay, or in some house, okay. So means different sites. Okay, sites are different. Okay, participants are different. Previously, all the studies focuses on the urban people, urban students. Now you are focusing on the rural participants. Okay, so participants are changed, or previously you know about the teachers' perceptions, but no research covers student perception or the parents' perceptions, right, or the employers' perceptions. So means now you are bringing new participants in your research. Okay, in that case, it would be also the addition. It will also contribute because you know the perceptions of teachers, students, but you do not know the perceptions of the parents. So then, okay, by reading your study, okay, so we can get the perceptions of the parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Will you study
Or-
extend part? Sorry, sir.
Or if you study the perceptions of the employers, you do not know that what are the employers' perceptions about the A+ holders. About 60 to 70,000 students are getting A+, but they are unable to talk. Then what about the perceptions of our employers? Are they happy or not? Right?
Right.
So,
Will
if
you
the question
study?
is- yes,
Sorry,
carry on.
again I'm interrupting.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Shall I read, sir?
Please.
Will you study extend past research or examine the topic more thoroughly?
More thoroughly. Previously, for example, okay, all the participants or the research sites, okay, were not, okay, included. Or even if it was included but not thorough, then you can conduct the study for thorough examination.
Extend past research or examine the topic more thoroughly. Obviously,
Yes.
we have to study the past research because something new is coming up. Then we can identify the gap.
Yes. Then next
Will you
point.
study? Will you study? Give voice to people not heard, silenced or rejected in society?
Yeah. For example, prostitutes.
Ji.
They are rejected by the society. Okay. Rohingyas. Okay. Or any other problems. For example, the problems of the beggars, their lifestyle, okay, their problems, okay, what they face. Okay, probably, okay, they are actually
Unspoken.
unspoken. Their voice is unheard. No one focuses on the problems with the third gender, okay, or with the means hijra, okay. So maybe, okay, the beggars, okay, problem with the rickshaw pullers, okay. So because they are rejected in some cases, rejected by the society or maybe ignored by the society. So you can also give voice to them. Why?
Yes.
So that, okay, the country, okay, or the experts or the policymakers,
People will come to know.
devise some policy for them so that they can get their rights in the society. They can be rehabilitated to the society, right? So that's why even this type of research is very important.
Ji.
Okay, then.
Okay. Will you study inform practice?
So will you study informed practice? So for example, we are now using CLT as per theory, but what is the practice? What is going on inside the class? Do you think that CLT has been properly practiced in the class? Surely no. Do you think in the assessment we are implementing CLT? No. Okay, so you can bring those ideas, okay, in front of the scholars. Okay, so when you find out the problems,
Sir, আমি একটু বলি
you have to
আমার একটা question
find out.
আছে, sir.
Just a minute. Then you have to, okay, find out the answer of where, who, how, when, whom, which, what, why. Means all the WH questions are important for identifying the research questions. Means questions may be made with all the WH words. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Who wants to say something?
স্যার আমি আমার টাইটেলটা স্যার আবার একটু ঠিক করে আপনাকে একটু শোনাতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার। আপনার অ্যাকসেপ্টেন্সটা অনেক জরুরি, আর তো বেশি দিন নাই স্যার, আমি একটু ওয়ারিড আসলে।
At the end of the class, okay? At the end of the class, okay, let me finish first, okay?
Okay,
So
sir, no problem.
probably it will give you, okay, okay, the answer also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay. So then how research problems differ for quantitative and qualitative research? Okay, Sadhni?
Use quantitative research if your research problem requires you to measure variables, assess the impact of these variables on an outcome, test theories on broad explanations, apply results to a large number of people.
So this is for quantitative research. Usually it measures variables, different variables, different factors. Okay.
Big group of people and everything.
Yeah. So, or assess the impact of these variables on an outcome. Okay.
Yes.
So relationship. Okay.
Could be
Maybe
a
on
group or
impact.
some
Okay.
group or
Or
something that
effect.
people do.
Or test theories on broad explanation. So that okay, you can claim that these theories are okay,
and use quantitative
applicable.
research.
Yeah. So apply results to a large number of people. Why large number? So that you can claim,
Because
okay,
we
so
observe and take the data from hypothesis like that.
okay. So then what about qualitative research?
Use qualitative research if your research problem requires you to learn about the views of the people you plan to study. Assess the process over time, generate theories based on participant perspectives, obtain detailed information about a few people or research sites.
Okay, most important thing. You have to obtain means you have to gather or get detailed information means data from a few people, only few. Okay. Maybe the number is 1 to 40 maximum.
Okay.
Minimum 1, maximum 40. You can collect data from maximum 40, minimum 1. And the standard is 9 to 10. It's more than enough, even for a PhD. Okay, so because this is very detailed. Okay, so if you interview 10, okay, 6, 3, that's more than enough. Okay, and a few research site also. You need not collect data from 500 schools. No, if you collect data from one single school, that is enough. 3 school, okay, no problem. So 3 schools are 3 different sites. Okay, sites means the place. Okay, simply. Generate theories based on participant perspectives. So, okay, as we discussed about grounded theory, right? So, based on different perspectives. So what do they think? Okay. Why the beggars are begging? So you can find out their philosophy, their perspectives, their justification behind begging. Okay. Then assess a process over time. CLT has been used for last 22 years. Now you can assess, is it successful or not? Even after 22 years, is it successful or not? Okay, so now this is the time for evaluation or assessment. So learn about the views of the people you plan to study. What is their view? What do the teachers think? What do the students think? What do the parents think? What do the employers think? Okay, you can get the views of different people. Is it clear? So that is the nature of qualitative study. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes.
Are you enjoying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then 5 elements of a problem statement, very important. Flow of ideas. First topic, then research problem, then justification, then deficiencies in the evidence. How can you write those? And then how can you relate your discussion to audience? Yes, please.
5 elements of a problem statement, follow flow of ideas. Topic, subject area, then comes
topic
research.
Subject area. For example, distance learning. Yeah, that was our topic.
Yes.
Then
research problem, a concern
or a problem or something that needs a
solution.
Yeah, why the number of students are low? Okay, so you want to solve this problem. So it may be the research problem. Okay, so any problem or any concern that needs a solution can be the research problem. Is it clear? So in the, okay, all of you have the area. Now all of you have decided the area, right? Please, all of you listen to me very carefully. All of you have already decided your subject area, means your topic. Now you are confused whether this is a research problem or not. if you find any research problem that need to be solved,
justified,
that need to be solved, means people want to get the solution
জি
to the problem, then it is researchable. আর সেটার solution যদি already exist করে, it should not be researched. Is it clear to all of you?
জি justification for the problem.
হ্যাঁ, যে বিষয়ে আপনি রিসার্চ করতে চাচ্ছেন, যে প্রবলেমটা আপনি স্টেট করছেন, এই প্রবলেমের যদি অ্যানসার অলরেডি এক্সিস্ট করে পুরো ওয়ার্ল্ডে,
জি
okay, because this is global. If there is any solution, then you should not research on that. If there is no solution, definitely you can do the research and you should do the research.
জি
Is it clear?
জি স্যার
Yes, sir.
এখন কি সবাই অ্যানসার পেয়ে গেছেন?
জি স্যার
জি, sir.
সবাই কি অ্যানসার পেয়েছেন বলেন?
Yes, sir.
আমার মনে হয় সুমাইয়া এখন অ্যানসার পাওয়া উচিত।
স্যার আমি পেয়েছি কিন্তু আমি একটু
আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, এরপরেও আপনি বলবেন, নো প্রবলেম। Then justification for the problem.
Justification of the problem. Justification for the problem. Evidence from the literature. Evidence from the practical experiences.
Okay, Niloy, are you here? Niloy? নাই, এই যে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ
Yes,
সময়।
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
কোথায়
I'm
থাকেন?
here.
এত দেরি করেন কেন রিপ্লাই দিতে? You have lost a few seconds. Okay, so okay, Niloy, listen. আমি আপনাদের
Yes,
কেন
sir.
ডাকি, এই যে দেখেন আপনাদের প্রবলেম গুলো কিন্তু আমার প্রবলেম বানিয়ে ফেলেছি, খেয়াল করেছেন? আপনারা কার কি প্রবলেম আছে আমি কিন্তু আমার মাথায় অলরেডি নিয়ে নিয়েছি। These are my concern, যে আপনার প্রবলেমটা যাতে আমি সলভ করতে পারি। I am trying to give the solution to you. Okay, দেখেন এতগুলো প্রবলেম
Yes, sir.
আমার মাথায় রেখে এখন আমার মাথাটা একটা প্রবলেম হয়ে গেছে। It's a problem box now. Okay, so now you have already stated your problem, right? But the problem
Yes,
should be
sir.
justified. Problem should be established. Justification means you have to establish your problem. You have to
Yes.
justify that the problem is the problem.
Is
এই
there or not?
প্রবলেমের কোনো সলিউশন নাই, ঠিক আছে? এই জন্য এটা করা দরকার। ওকে, সো কিভাবে আপনি বলবেন? So the problem is a great problem or big problem? You have to give evidence from the literature. So if you do not review the literature, can you give any evidence? Tell me.
Never.
No, sir.
এখন আপনি একটা রিসার্চও করেন নাই, আপনি রিসার্চ করতে চাচ্ছেন। You do not know about the past research. Can you give any evidence?
নো স্যার
No.
এই প্রবলেম নিয়ে কেউ কিছু বলে নাই, এটা বলতে পারবেন আপনি? No. So what is important? So when you select any topic, you have to review the literature. Review the literature. কি করবেন? First কাজ কি? You have to review the literature in the subject area, in the topic,
Previous literature.
in your selected topic. এবং you have to collect evidence. ঠিক আছে, যে এই প্রবলেমটা কি এবং এই প্রবলেমে কি কি বলা হয় নাই, এরপরে আসছে যে deficiencies in the evidence. Okay, then evidence from your practical experience. Either you can collect the evidence from literature or from your practical experience. For example, for some cases, okay, literature
Okay.
has no support, but your practical experience can support this.
জি
অনেক ফিল্ড আছে না যে ফিল্ডে কোনো লিটারেচার নাই, কিন্তু আপনার
জি।
কিছু প্র্যাকটিক্যাল এক্সপেরিয়েন্স আছে, you can give or you can
Because
share some
the problem is
practical
new.
experience.
How come we get the experience?
Literature.
I mean literature. Yes.
Yeah, so in that case your practical experience can be explained. Okay, if it is very new. Okay, কোনো লিটারেচারই নাই, তো লিটারেচার নাই বলে কি আমি এখন রিসার্চ করব না? Definitely I will conduct the research, but by giving evidence from my practical experiences, from my professional experiences, from my life experience. Is it clear?
জি
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Deficiencies in the evidence.
Deficiencies in the evidence. In this body of evidence, what is missing? What do we need to know more about?
Yes, these two are the very important questions. Research depends on this. So what is missing? You have got a lot of evidence, but nobody has said that what are the real cause behind the lack of success, okay, or lack of, okay, competence of the rural students. এই কথা কেউ বলে নাই. So means it is missing. It is missing in the literature. Means you have got the scope to conduct the study. এটা বলা দরকার। আমরা তো সবাই জানি যে শহরের স্টুডেন্টরা কেন এ করছে, বা গ্রামের স্টুডেন্টরা কেন প্রবলেম ফেস করছে এটা তো কেউ জানে না। হাওড় অঞ্চল নিয়ে রিসার্চ করছেন, যে সব এলাকায় মঙ্গা হয় ওইখানে কেন স্টুডেন্টরা ডেভেলপ করছে না। So maybe these are the special areas. Got the idea?
Ji.
Okay, because these are the neglected areas. Okay, so then you can collect data from unheard. What do we need to know more about? Okay, আমরা এই কারণগুলো জানি। Okay, but the reason that I am going to share, it is unknown to everyone. That's why ট্রাফিক জ্যামের কারণ 100টা কারণ আপনারা সবাই জানেন না? All of you know at least 100 reasons behind traffic jam?
Ji.
But
yes sir,
you know something special, that is 101 number reason, or reason number 101. এই কথাটা কেউ আর বলে নাই। কি এখন যদি এই ট্রাফিক জ্যাম যদিও একটা পুরাতন সমস্যা, it's a very old problem and everybody knows the common reasons behind traffic reason, even the problem is not solved. তার মানে এখন কি করতে হবে? Definitely you need something new, right? New strategy, যেটা করলে problem solve হবে। You can remove, okay, or reduce traffic jam. So that is your solution. That may be something new for your research.
জি স্যার, পড়বো স্যার?
আপনি কি এই জিনিসটা বুঝতে পেরেছেন?
স্যার আমি
হ্যাঁ সবাই, আপনি মিন্স সবাই।
জি বুঝতে পেরেছি। Just we have to come up with something new and we need to more about.
So the problem is very old.
Ji.
And there are 100 reasons that you know.
Yes,
but these
there are.
Yeah, but even though the government has taken so many steps for solving the issues, even the problem exists. Even the problem exists. So as the problem exists, we want solution. Yes or no?
Ji, because otherwise a new thing will come up then. So what?
Yeah,
there are many
because
researchers.
you have visited 100 doctors, even the problem exists.
Ji, sir, shall I read further?
আপনাকে পরে ডক্টর দেখাতেই হবে। Means still it has the importance. The problem has the significance. So you can conduct the research. The last one.
Relate discussion to audience. How will addressing what we need to, I don't understand. How will addressing what we need to know help?
Yeah, if we can help, for example, if we can help other researchers by providing new information, our educators, other educators, or all the educators, all the policymakers, individuals. Yes, so if you can actually contribute or help someone, any of them or everyone, by providing something new, that if you do this, the problem will be solved, then your research is very much relevant.
Ji.
Very much significant. Now I think you have got the important ideas, in which way you can write your problem statement.
Ji.
Clear?
Yes sir.
আমরা কি আজকে সারা রাত ক্লাস করব? তাহলে শেষ করতে পারবো আমি?
না স্যার, আমার বাসায় না খেয়ে বসেছে।
হ্যাঁ, কি হয়েছে আপনার বাসায়?
মানে ওই যে আমার তো mother in law তো diabetes, তো she waits still for me to have her dinner.
Okay.
So she has diabetes আর কি, অনেকক্ষণ না খেলে ওনার খিদা পায়।
না তা তো অবশ্যই ক্ষুধা পায় এবং সুগার ফল করবে।
স্যার আমি কি বলবো?
Okay, please.
স্যার আমি টাইটেলটা দিয়েছি ডরোথি ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থস ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল ইনফ্লুয়েন্স ইন দ্য পোয়েট্রি অফ উইলিয়াম ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থ। স্যার একদম স্পেসিফিক।
আচ্ছা দেখেন
স্যার আমি কি লিখে দেই এটা চ্যাট বক্সে?
আচ্ছা লিখতে হবে না, আপনি এখন দেখেন যে এই রিলেটেড কোনো রিসার্চ হয়েছে কিনা। ইউ সার্চ, যদি হয়ে থাকে তাহলে তারা কি বলেছে, and what you are going to say.
স্যার আমি আবার বলবো টাইটেলটা?
না আমার কথাটা শুনুন। অন্য কেউ এই ফিল্ডে রিসার্চ করেছে কিনা, যদি করে থাকে তারা কি বলেছে, এবং আপনারটা কিভাবে নতুন কিছু বলছে। আপনি কি নতুন কিছু বলতে চাচ্ছেন? যদি বলতে পারেন, means it will contribute, তাহলে এটা একটা রিসার্চ হবে। আর যদি অন্যরা যা বলেছে তাই যদি বলেন, means if it does not contribute, by adding something new, then it will not be significant research. Is it clear?
জি স্যার এটা
Okay. Then I think a lot of issues are here. So, and this is not easy to finish all the things in the given time. So you have to study a lot. Okay, so go through the slides. Okay, I think it will help you a lot. Okay. So can you stop here?
Ji sir.
Any questions for tonight?
So thank you, sir, that you helped us a lot.
Really?
Yes.
Am I helping you? Or
You
am I
helped everyone.
or I am making you more confused?
No, actually, I was confused, but this is a problem that we had never dealt before. So obviously, it's a confusion for us, and we have to get out of it anyways, and we can, inshallah, of course.
I asked you so many questions. Why? So that you can answer to the questions. If you can answer the questions, undoubtedly you can conduct the research properly. Okay. So that was the purpose. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So take care, stay fine. Wish you all the best.
Wish you all the best, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.